All right, all right. Hello, everybody. I hope all of y'all are doing well. Good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday morning to everybody. Uh, so, I am so happy to be here. Excuse my hair. I feel a little like crazy right now, but you know what? I just took a shower and I was like, I don't have time to blow dry my hair and do all that nonsense. So I just put this little clip on it. So if I look like a scary woman, please do excuse me. I'll try to be better presented. I was like, I don't have time. I need to just get on it, get on this and do it. So give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. That's a very important thing. So somebody give me a thumbs up. Is the volume okay? Can you hear me? Joshua Robinson, hello, good morning Joshua, good to see you here. I did receive your email, thank you so very much. So absolutely, I will be sending you those decks. Carrie Ross says hello, let me go. Aquarius girl, hello. Afro-human, she fell asleep last night. Pauline Rao, good morning. Robin, good morning. I have 97% charge, I'm good. Gypsy girl, hey everybody, start the weekend, good morning. Who else we got? Verde, hello. Oh, greetings from the hospital from Italy. Well, I hope you feel good. I hope you're not the one who's ill, but whoever it is, please take care, right? Sending positive energy your way. From Italy, love it. Denise McGarrity, good morning. Ewadi Mong says good morning, happy Saturday. Joshua, good morning. Who else do we got? Wait, I missed. Keru Cross, good morning. Scout Inquirer, hey girl, hey, how have you been? Sherilyn Schaffner, hello honey. Lynn M, hello. Kat H, hello. Kathleen, hello. Claire Burrows, hello. Queen of Wands, hey girl. My Manx 100, hello. Okay, you can hear, so great. I'm glad you all can hear me. So, Christine Van Buren, good morning. Pandora Sparks, good morning. Mandy's Majestic Spirits, good morning. Gypsy Girl, hey, good morning. All right, y'all. So, let's give it a couple more minutes. We'll start bang on at 11. I'm just waiting for a few more people to join us. So, what I decided to do today, let me get these things out of the way. I am going to be talking about some spreads, right? As in... what's the word? How to do some tarot spreads and etc. Let me put these out because I don't need this. And I need this paperwork here. Okay. There we go. My usual. Alright, I'm a little bit concerned with my, my little speaker here. See, when I tried to set up my new camera and everything kind of got a little all weird, and so now this is working but that is not working, and to have that work I got to fix this, and I'm like, oh my goodness. So it'll all come together. It's all fine. It's all good. It's just a question of testing my patience, right? So last night I actually wanted to use my new camera to do the live stream. Yesterday I tried so hard. But after setting up everything, the software, the this, the that, everything, it said that my camera was not connecting to my computer because there was something wrong with the USB cable. So, the HDFC, that USB cable, I had a couple spare ones. I tried them all. None of them could get it to connect. So now I have to call Sony and I have to ask them to help me. So I was like, I'll do it. It'll take some time, but it's all good. Pandora Sparks, good morning. Mandy's Majestic Spirits, Aquarius Girl is here. Verde, Linda Kane, hello. Holly Leanne, hey Holly. I'm going to go to the post office today after this if I have enough time and I make it, because Saturdays they close at 2. And if there's not too big a line, then I can go and I can, find out about the shipping, etc. to you guys in Canada. But either way, it's going to be either today or on Monday. If I can't, if the line is too long, then there's no point. I'll just turn around and walk away, because usually on Saturdays it kind of gets crazy in the afternoon because everybody wants to go and ship out their stuff. So if the line gets too long, I'll just walk away, and then on Monday morning, first thing in the morning, I'll go and take care of it. So you guys rest assured, you all will get your stuff, okay? So You went for almost 5 hours. I know. Oh, girl, I went to bed. I don't know what happened, and the next thing I know, I got up at 6 minutes past 6. So, Inabak says, good morning. Happy Saturday or Sunday, yeah, depending on where you are in the world, right? My Manx 100 says, I'm looking forward to this today. Is everyone? Yeah, I hope so. Kim Burrows, what are we covering today? Okay, you are a little energizer bunny. Yeah, techie computer stuff freaks me out. I mean, not freaks me out, it's just frustrating. So, I mean, if I apply myself and if I have the time and the patience, then yes, I can fix it for the most part, but I kind of lose my patience, which I shouldn't. So, let me see, maybe if I turn, hang on, you guys. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just trying to, oh, come on, baby. Well, there you go. Right there was the problem. Seriously, dude? You get a view of everything. Oh my God, now I there we go. Maybe that will pick up the sound. Okay, no, that's not it. Yeah, maybe that is it. To do system preferences. Hang on, you guys. We have a couple. Oh yeah, it's 11. Yeah, never mind. No matter what I try, that's not fixing it itself. Okay, so let's start because it's already 1 minute past 11, and Texas Patriot, she said she'll be here in a few, so that's fine. So what I'm going to cover today and is, right, you guys can see me. Oh, you know, guys, so remember yesterday I was searching for this deck and I couldn't find it and I was getting so annoyed with myself. Well, I had actually taken out the cards and I had put it in this bag, and this bag was under all of my other decks. It was right there and I didn't see it. So don't ask me why I put it in that bag. I must have taken it when I was traveling. So I got this deck. Come on, buddy. All right. This is the one from this deck. This is my own personal deck, okay? So let's put this aside. Before I go any further, do any of y'all have any, Bernie, he's just outside the door. He's sleeping. He didn't want to come in. So I'm like, okay, dude, whatever. So I'm sure at some point in time, he'll be like, let me in, and then I'll let him in. Connie, hello. Art8, hello. So do y'all have any questions regarding what we covered in the last couple of classes? Annie, hello. Annie, Kirsenji, hello. Delvin, hey Delvin, he's got his coffee or hot chocolate, whatever that may be. Can't start without Delvin, right? Oh, I hope. Oh wow. Okay, Verde, I'm so glad. Yeah, take care of yourself. You and I know. I mean, you have communicated with me via email, so I know who you are. I just don't want to call out your personal name. Connie says, good morning, loud and clear. Great. Any Debbie Eubanks says hello. Any of y'all have any questions? Ashley, hello, first time. Hey Ashley, welcome to the real family. I'm so glad you were able to join us. Thank you so much for visiting and joining us. Hope you continue to be a part of our family. Pauline says, hi Annie, great. All right, any questions concerning what we covered in the last two classes? Let me know before I start, okay? So, I hope y'all can see me, right? I'm going to use these, okay? So the camera is focused on me because I'm really not doing a spread per se. When I start showing you all a couple of spreads, then I'll focus the camera this way, okay? If you all are ready for, and you have some pen and paper, this is the kind of information you all may want to. Miss Liz, hello. Delvin, are you wide-eyed and bushy-tailed this early? She remembered what I said. All right. Keru Ras. Hey, Keru, thank you so much. You are very generous. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So, to kind of get started off, remember I had briefly discussed the last time how these cards, the suits, the 4 suits, correlate to the regular deck, correct? This regular deck, the regular playing card deck. Let's revisit that for a moment and then we can continue. Oh, don't fall, do not. Let's revisit that for a second. Hang on, you guys. Way too much stuff on my desk, y'all. There's never enough space here, gosh. Oh my goodness, what did I do with it? Huh? Should I be better at organizing? Yes. Am I? No. I will be the first one to fess up. I need that book. I need that piece of paper. Hang on, you guys. Again, one more time. Sorry. Gosh, girl, when am I ever going to get this stuff organized? This is ridiculous. In the beginnings, yes. Oh, I need to have my eyesight checked seriously because this piece of paper is right before my eyes and I couldn't see it. All right, so this is something you'll need to take care of. Let's get started. I'm not going to waste my time anymore and waste your time either. I apologize. Extremely difficult for me to do a spread. My cat has to always lay smack right in the middle of it. If I close my door, yeah, they do all those funny things. These little fur babies of ours. Okay, let's get started. So the cups, right, as we all know in the traditional tarot or any tarot, for example, the cups are associated with emotions. They are the water element, and they are associated with the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Then we have the wands, right? Wands is associated with fire. It's all about taking action, and wands are associated with Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, correct? Then we have swords. Swords are air element. It's all about challenges, right? And swords are associated with Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Then we have Pentacles, which is associated with money. It's an earth element, right? And those are associated with Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Now let's break it down a step further. So when we talk about these associations, right, when we talk about how these elements are associated, etc., we also want to know what, like for example, let's back it up. Let's talk about Cancer. So it's cups, it's water, it's emotions. Now the correlating suit over here is the hearts. Okay, in the regular tarot, the cups equates to the hearts. I'm showing you the clubs. Oh my goodness, yeah. In the regular tarot, the cups is the water element. The corresponding suit in a regular playing card is the hearts. Okay, So when we look at the cups, we associate, as I said, with Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio. Now Cancer is ruled by the moon. Think about it for a second. These things are going to help you to when you do a reading. Cancer associated with the moon. The moon is typically associated with emotions, and the moon is also associated with the feminine, the mother aspect of it, right? So whenever you see that card comes up, it doesn't necessarily have to be a female, but it could be somebody, an individual who is has deep emotions, deep thoughts, deep feelings, also tends to hide their emotions. The moon also talks about, think about the moon, you have the full moon and you have the new moon. So during the full moon, there's a lot of light, things show up, so you can see things with clarity. It also means that it's fulfilling something, it's come to a conclusion, it's reached its epic end. When you start with a new moon, right, there's not enough light, it's still growing, there's not everything is clearly visible, so wait until there is clarity and light, you'll be able to see it. So then again, so the cup suit is associated with Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio. In the playing deck, it's the hearts, and the cups is a water element, it's all about emotions. Now let's talk about Scorpio. Listen to this. This is weird, right? Because what did I say? It's emotions. But Scorpio is ruled by Mars. And who is Mars? He's he's a god of war. And Scorpio is also ruled by Pluto. Now Pluto is water. It's regeneration. So then we can sit back and think, we can go, well, how in God's word do we have Mars and Pluto rule Scorpio, and yet here you're saying Scorpio is a water energy or a water card or a water element? Well, yes, Pluto is very, very powerful a planet, as is Mars, don't get me wrong. But here's the thing with the Scorpio, right? Scorpio has regenerative powers, right? And that's where Pluto comes in, because Pluto has regeneration, right? And Pluto is also talking about starting from the scratch, rising from the ashes. Before you rise from the ashes, how do you make ashes? That's where the fire element comes. That's where the Mars comes in. So Mars quickly burns down everything, and then Pluto rushes in and says, okay, now we're going to regenerate everything. So yes, Scorpio will be a water element, okay? Because the power of the water element here is so much more stronger. Now let's talk about Pisces. Now Pisces is ruled by Jupiter and Neptune, again water. Now we talk about Jupiter. Jupiter is all about expanses, right? Expansion, go bigger, go bigger. Jupiter also rules Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is a fire sign. So you go, well, Kirtana, how can a fire element like Jupiter rule a fire sign and a water sign? Yes, it's possible. Again, think about it. Fire, what does fire do? Mars is also fire energy, because Mars rules Aries, right? Things have to first be destroyed before it can be given birth again, correct? If something is already existing, you can't just go and superimpose on that. That has to be completely neutralized or erased before something new can grow in its place. So yes, therefore you have to have that part of the fire element as well as the water element, which is regeneration again. It may sound confusing, but just go with it. Again, like I said, cups is emotions. It's Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. And it's all about the heart, right? And cups equals hearts in the playing deck, right? Oh, where is it? Is the hearts. Okay, so next let's move on to wands. Now wands is all about action. It's the fiery planets, right? Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. Now the wands, right, it's all about taking action. It's about the fire. Wands equates to clubs. Where is my beautiful clubs? That's the first thing I showed you all actually. Wands equates to clubs in the cards. Okay, so you're learning a little bit about this deck as well. Remember how I use the playing cards. So let's talk about wands. It's about action, right? We have Sagittarius, Aries and Leo. Think about that. So Aries is ruled by Mars, it's a fire sign. Leo is ruled by the sun, again fiery energy. And then Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, again, right? Let me turn this off for a second, y'all. So when we talk about this fire energy, now how is fire associated with taking action? Think about it. if you really want to take action about anything, any specific situation in your life, right? The action you take may not necessarily sit well with everybody. Some people may benefit from it, some people may not, right? Some people are going to get burned, some people are not going to get burned. Depends on which side of the fence you're sitting in. So, absolutely, it's all about taking action. Action can be destructive, action can be constructive. Either way, it is action. So, when you draw cards, think about that for a second. What cards are you getting, right? And then you can figure out and say, okay, this card, since it's a fire sign, it's a card, it's, for example, 5 is all about conflict, so that's could be a little bit destructive. Whereas if you talk about 10 of Wands, it could be laying down your burdens, right? When you talk about 2 of Wands, it could be opportunities, making choices, which is positive action, right? So you'll be able to figure that out. So bear with me. I may be a little all over the place, but bear with me. So then we have Swords. What is Swords? Swords is about challenges, right? So the Swords in the playing cards correlates to Spades. Okay, so the Swords again is all about challenges. It's air energy. Now, who are we talking about here? We're talking about Gemini, we're talking about Aquarius, and we're talking about Libra. Okay, when we talk about challenges and Swords and air energy, it also means cerebral thinking, mindset, thought process, right? That sort of a thing. Now think about Gemini, it's ruled by Mercury. Now you think about Libra, it's ruled by Venus. Think about Aquarius, it's ruled by Saturn and Uranus. These planets are very, very critical in how us human beings process our feelings, process our emotions, process our thoughts, right? So you may say, well, Kirtana, here's the thing, how in God's name is Mercury going to help us and assist us in processing our thoughts? Well, what is Mercury? Mercury is an element that cannot easily be contained. Mercury can also be very destructive. Mercury is also it's poisonous. You can't consume it, right? And also when you try to contain Mercury, remember it will find any which way to find and make its own path, right? And Mercury also will never stand still. That's our human mind, right? How often can you say, like, for example, my mind is racing 100 miles an hour because thoughts are flying through my mind, right? Think about it. How we process things. Our mind is always processing information, is always thinking things, always, even when we sleep, right? There's some kind of a process going on. It could show up as dreams, right? So yes, it's all about challenges, because thoughts is where the whole thing starts. It's a seed. It's planting a seed in your mind. So therefore a thought starts. The thought is then converted to taking action, which is our fire signs, and then it's a question of is it an emotional action you're taking or a cerebral action? And then you have the Pentacles, which is all about solidifying it. Is it earthy, valid action that's going to last you, or is it a temporary action? It ties in. Bear with me, stay with me, okay? So let's go back to the Swords. Then we have who do we have? We have Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus is typically associated with women. It's feminine. Now, no offense meant to women. I'm a woman. I'm not a feminist, but then I call it the way I see it. Typically, they say women tend to change their minds more often than men. This is the general thought. It's not set in stone. Okay? Women are very emotional. We think a lot. Men take action. They're more physical, taking action. Women, it's all about the emotions. Our thoughts are going 100 miles an hour. We think about all kinds of things. We overprocess everything. We think the worst of everything. Not all women, but just stay with me and don't get mad at me, okay? I'm a woman. I think I can say that, right? So that's why you can confidently say, yes, even this Venus, which rules Libra, is an air energy, and it's all about challenges, right? How we challenge ourselves, how our thoughts challenge us, right? It starts with the mind, that sort of a thing. Now, I can go on in depth, but I'm just trying to be concise. Then we have Aquarius, right? Aquarius is also an air sign. Now, Aquarius is ruled by Saturn and is ruled by Uranus. How in God's world can Saturn be challenges? Absolutely, Saturn is challenges. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Saturn is all about challenges. Absolutely, Saturn challenges us to make sure that whatever we are doing, we are absolutely we're good and ready, it's completed before we present it to the world. That is Saturn. Saturn challenges us to make sure we have done the due process. We've gone through the whole process of learning, of educating ourselves, filtering out the fluff, being concise, right? Making sure that everything is strong and you can properly present it, as an example. So Saturn also challenges us. Remember, air, swords energy is challenging. Saturn constantly challenges us. If you say, you know what, I'm ready to go, I'm just going to go and do all that, Saturn is going to pull you back, it's going to hold you back and say, hold on a second, here's your checklist, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Can you check every one of them? Oh, I can check 6 out of 7. Well, guess what? You're not done. Here's a challenge. Go back and make sure you complete that chapter before you can go on. That's Saturn. Then we have Uranus. Uranus talks about sudden changes and shocks. Yes, it can be very challenging when we have sudden changes and shocks in our life. It throws us off balance. We get off kilter. We don't know what the heck is happening. Where did that come from? How did that happen? So then again, yes, absolutely, these are challenging planets that challenge us, that put up challenges, obstacles. So therefore, we have, when we draw cards, stop and think for a second. Hold on, this is a Swords card, right? Where is it in the spectrum of the deck? Is it an Ace of Swords, 6 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, King, Queen, Page, or Knight of Swords? Think about that for a second, right? It is clear as day. You can see it. Now, then, which one do we have? Let's talk about Pentacles. Pentacles is an earth energy. Pentacles is all about money. It's all about stability. It's all about being grounded. It's all about being connected to the earth. It's about having that balance, that strong foundation. Now, in the Pentacles, it is the diamonds. Hello, baby. Where is my diamond card? Let me find my diamond card. And all I had today for breakfast was a cup of coffee. So, Pentacles in the tarot equals to diamonds in this, in the what the hey, this is y'all, it blows my mind. These people, they get your telephone number and they send you all these nasty texts, and I'm like, this is actually a naughty text, and I'm like, who are you again? Like, piss off. I gotta laugh. How many times can I have blocked my number? Like, I mean, certain numbers, like in your phone, you can only block so many numbers, and then you sign up for do not call or do not disturb, but there's always some other worm popping up from somewhere else. Anywho, so let's go back to Pentacles, right? So Pentacles is Capricorn, it's Virgo, and it's Taurus. Now, Taurus is ruled by Venus again, it's an earth element. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, hang on, hold your horses. And Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, again an earth element. Now, let's talk about Taurus. You go, well, Kirtana, you just a few minutes ago, you said somebody else was ruled by Venus, which is Libra, and it's all about challenging, and here you're talking about Venus, and Venus is stabilizing, it's an earth energy, it's Taurus, yes, okay, hang on. So Venus is an earth element. Venus is typically associated with women, with the feminine. Now, remember I said Pentacles is all about stability, it's all about money, it's all about the home, it's all about the hearth, right? So typically, again, don't come at me, this is a typical mindset. Women are associated with keeping the home, keeping the family together, procreating, obviously, right? And also women typically, it's all about beauty and how we present ourselves and all. Well, God made women for a reason, hello, right? God made men for a reason too. So we are associated with all these things, and typically people, when they say my mom, she has traditional roles, even though she could be a working mother, she still comes home and she takes care of the family, she provides a stability, she's able to make sure everybody has all the earthly materialistic comforts at home to the best of her ability, right? Yes, she can also go out and earn and have a career and do all those things. She can kick butt and take names, but typically it's the mom who takes care of this, provides the grounding, provides the stability, emotional grounding, stability and solidity and earthiness and that binding for the house, right? So Venus does play both parts. And usually who's the one who finds out all the mischief that's going on with the children at home? Is mom who finds out first, right? And then when dad comes home, mom tells dad. That's how things go. So that's on a side note. Then let's talk about Virgo. Now Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Funny enough, Mercury also rules Gemini, and Mercury, right, could be challenging because it's very quick. Changes its mind. Changes its mind, changes its path. It creates its own path, right? It's an air energy, and here we have Mercury also ruling Virgo. Now, life is such that it's not just one-dimensional, right? Life is not one-dimensional. We all go through these phases of ups and downs, right? So that's where the Mercury element comes in, to provide those deviations, to provide those little off-roads, to provide those little different routes that we tend to take. We all do at one way, shape or form at one time or the other in life. Even then, doing all those, taking all those different roads, taking all those different tracks, going off-road, for example, all these experiences are what make us who we are, and to a certain extent help us manifesting what really what will behoove us, help us stabilize ourselves, help us in creating our own what's the word I'm looking for, foundation, and so that we can build on it, correct? So I hope it makes sense. Then let's talk about Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and here we go. Did I not just say Saturn rules Aquarius, and Aquarius is an earth energy? How is Saturn all about money? How is Saturn also an earth element or rules the earth element? Saturn restricts us, right? Saturn kind of confines us, helps us regroup, see things with clarity, refine, tune up, tweak, change, alter, edit, fix all the little boo-boos so that we can ultimately have a finished perfect product, correct? Now, how does Saturn affect Capricorn? Capricorn, being an earth element, is not all like Jupiter, right? All up and about and like Mars, let's go to war, let's take action first, then we'll think later. Or water is just like we can go any which way we want and let's not worry about, the route or the direction or such. Capricorn always sits back and thinks, right? It's all about finding that stability. What is Saturn? Saturn is the one that's always going to hold you back a little and say, figure it out first, honey bunches of oats. Let's resolve all these little minor boo-boos, fix all these things, fill up all the little potholes in the road, and then we can go forward. Because only if you are able to do this, will you be able to find stability, perfect foundation that you can build on. Does it make any sense? Okay, I hope so. If it doesn't, then I don't know, honey. Maybe I'm just a lousy teacher. I apologize. Okay. Now, I missed a whole bunch. Like button needs some pushing. Yeah, that'll be great. Okay, something. I missed a whole bunch. Okay. I had allergies, act up and taking some prednisone. Okay. Texas Patriot in the house. I missed somebody. Texas says, Tammy, appreciate you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tammy. There's a honey bunches of oats. Yeah, you guys crack me up. Okay, so now I'm sorry if this is like too talky, but that's the only way, honey. So this is something that would really help y'all. This is part astrology and this is part something I do. So if you are the kind of person who, pays attention and wants to set your intentions on the new moon, etc., all those things, what I would recommend, first figure out what your sun sign is, okay? Let's say your sun sign is Sagittarius. I'm just saying it. So who rules Sagittarius? Sagittarius rules Jupiter rules Sagittarius. So every day of the week, right? I should put it up though. I should have had a printout of this. I don't usually because it's on my computer. I don't worry about it. Give me 1 second. Let me just get to this. Okay, so actually, let's do that. I have a whole printout sheet. I just didn't do it, honey. I'm sorry. So let me go back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, there we go. So, oh, come on, dude. Don't make me do all this nonsense because I don't want to. All right. Let me go back to, where was I? So, Mondays are associated with Moon, okay? Tuesdays with Mars, Wednesday with Mercury, Thursday with Jupiter, Friday with Venus, Saturday with Saturn, and Sunday with the Sun. Okay, y'all can look it up on any website, y'all. I mean, there are a whole bunch of websites that do this, so you can go look it up. But I take it a step further, and let me tell you, I will put up, after we are done with this, I will put it up in the description box, okay? So if you're a Sagittarius, right, so you know that Jupiter rules Sagittarius, and Sagittarius's day is Thursday, right? Now, every day, 24 hours of a day are divvied up into hours of the planet. So you go look up what hour of that particular day on Thursday is Jupiter's hour, okay? And then you set forth your intentions at that time. You have a much better chance of being successful. Now, why do I say that? Jupiter is Guru. Well, I'm getting into a little bit of Vedic astrology. Jupiter is the Lord of my chart, right? So it's like giving him due respect and saying that in his name, right, I am doing this, so I want you to give me guidance, and I am asking you to make sure that this particular endeavor of mine is going to be successful. Take it a step further. I'm getting into the cards. Hang on. Take it a step further. What is the ideal color for Jupiter, right? So some people say purple, some people say orangish, amber. There's any number on the internet over there that people have different whatever. Then you get a candle like that, of that particular color, and you anoint it with oils that are associated with Jupiter. All this information, actually, I'm putting it into my website, you guys. So it's going to be a one-stop shop where you can go and access all this information. That's why that website is taking so long, because there's so much. The person who's doing my website, every couple of days, couple of weeks, he'll say, is this it? Any more information? And I'm like, no, there's more information. So right now, all that is going on, but I haven't yet decided what my logo is going to be. So anyhow, so then you anoint it with the candle with certain oils, right? Then you have flowers. Certain flowers are associated with Jupiter, etc., etc. So the day of Jupiter, the hour of Jupiter, with whatever the color candle, whatever the oils that you use as essential oils, you process your candles. I'll do that in another video. Set your intentions, and definitely the chances of success is so much more amplified and much better. Having said that, let's talk about, you're a Sagittarius, right? So Jupiter rules your planet. Now, Aries is ruled by Mars. There is something that you want to go to war with, or somebody you want to take an aggressive step towards, right? I'm not telling you that to go and do negative, crazy stuff. Please know that I'm not. So then you pick the day of Mars, right? And then you pick the hour of Jupiter, or vice versa, depending on what it is that you want to accomplish. And then use the candle for Mars, and then do the process for it, and then set your intentions. There are people who will light both candles, Mars and Jupiter, so that way both are taken care of. You will be able to better take action. If you are a water sign, right, and then you have like a very particular stinky, tough, sticky court case or hearing, and you want it to come out trumps, what do? What is associated with the law? It's Libra. Who rules Libra, right? Same process. Go to the day of the day that Venus rules, and do the due process. So these things really help. Now we can take it a step further. When we look at our tarot cards, we know which tarot card is associated with which one of these planets. If you are a Libran, you look at the swords energy. I'm not talking about moon sign and all that. I'm talking about sun sign. You are a Libran. You figure out, for this particular reason, purpose, use your sun sign. You are a Libran. Pick up the swords minor arcana, right? And look at those cards and see which one of those cards you identify with. feels closest to you. Now remember, 1 to 14, you have 5, you have 6, you have 7, you have 8. Some of those cards are positive energy, some of those cards signify some negative stuff too. I'm not asking you to pick what you feel negative about or pick what you feel positive about. I'm asking you to pick the card that you most identify with, that you feel is most like you. Pick that card, and when you do this candle thingy, you set that card over there, right? Write your intentions on a piece of paper, and then you do the process. Now I will tell you one more thing. I'm going off into a little bit of candle thingy anyway. Once you use these cards for these purposes, do not go back and use that card for reading tarot. You take a deck, set aside the deck, and leave it just for that. Do not use that deck to read tarot. Do not use that deck to read tarot. Do not use that deck to read tarot. I've said it 3 times, right? Am I making any sense? Am I boring y'all to tears, y'all? Please tell me. Somebody tell me I'm on the right track here. Smiling is contagious. I love that username. Everyone fondle that like button. That's such a funny way of saying it, but yes, girl. Gypsy Girls is great teacher. Honey, I just share my knowledge, but thank you. It's Candle Day in America. All candles on sale today. Whoa, I didn't know that. What are the odds that I'll be talking about candles today? Who would have thunk it? Okay. The Pandora's box I bought 4. I did not know that we had a candle day. I really did. Thank you for sharing that with us. Guess where I'm going? I'm going shopping. And also, y'all, I'm going to tell you one thing. When we do, I'll do a whole nother live stream just for candles. You know, it's about setting your intentions, how to go about it. There are n number of very complicated processes. And there are a lot of people who say, oh, you have to have this particular thing. You have to have that. You have to have this. You know, let's call it, I don't want to use the word hoodoo. Let's call it positive magic. Okay, we'll call it positive magic. Okay, light magic, positive magic, white magic. Okay, let's call it that. Do not use that deck to read the tarot. Yes, ma'am, you got it. So when we, the most important thing with this positive and light magic and white magic is the most important thing period in life is your intention, right? So as long as your intentions are on point, as long as you're very clear about what your intentions are, what you are wanting to accomplish, really, you don't have to go and spend $100 here, $100 there. If any particular magician or voodoo priest or priestess says, give me $500, I set it to you, I personally wouldn't be giving anybody $500 to do some voodoo magic. I won't. I personally will not. I'll be like, no, thank you. No. Because then again, you know, why they're charging that is for them. I mean, I'm not going to say, you know, take money away from there, take food away from that table. That's not what I'm saying. I personally, I have helped so many people. I have done these things for people, but I have never taken money because I just won't. You know, I just won't. So I, in fact, tell them, look, I'll walk you through the process. I'll show you how to do it. You do it yourself. You know, you do it yourself. It's not rocket science. Most important thing is have your intentions right. Second most important thing, actually the most important thing when you're working with candles is don't set your house on fire, right? And the other thing that you always have to remember when you're doing candle work, do not blow out your candle. Do not blow out your candle. Pinch the wick. Or get one of those thingies. You know, worst case scenario, you don't have anything, get a pair of tweezers and just pinch the wick. Do not blow out the candle. Okay, that's that. So, wait. I have 3 tarot decks and an oracle wonder. Oh, okay. I'm on your every word, Pauline. Okay. Kirtana just authorized us all to splurge on tarot decks. It's Bath and Body Works. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, remember that when and try it, y'all. Please try it. You know, don't go. You have a you know, usually they say get a fresh candle, a brand new candle. You don't have to have like those big candles. Let me show you. I have a whole bunch of them. Hang on one second. I need to get it. You know, these candles, I'm not going to show you the name and all that stuff. Okay, well, what the heck, I may as well. These candles, these tower candles or whatever they call them, pillar candles, somebody's at the door. Please come in. Thank you. I was wondering when you were going to join us. Thank you for showing us your face. I love you too. Yes? Yes, baby. I know, Puka. Your daddy's not home. But you have to be a good boy because I'm working, okay? Why don't you lay down, baby? I'll leave the door open in case you want to go out and come back in. Alright. Do you not want to say hello to everybody? Look. Do you not want to say hello? Why you look so sad? It's okay. You're fine. You're not dying. You've been fed. Right? Everything is fine. Okay. These are those pillar candles. Okay. Y'all, let me tell you. You can get these candles $15, $20, everything. Please don't waste your time. Please don't waste your money. Unless you have that kind of money to just throw it around. That, hey girl, hey, go throw it around. Who am I to say no, right? Bottom line, it's your money, right? Go to the dollar store. Go to the grocery store. But go to the what are those called? The Fiesta market, right? I love shopping there, y'all. I love shopping there. They have a lot of these tower candles. Go to Walmart. They have these tower candles. Please don't pay more than $2 or $3 for this. You really don't need to pay that. I get them for $1 when I go to the dollar store. They have them in different colors. You know, some of them have things that they say on it and all that. Yeah, you can get those. But what I do, I get the plain ones. And then I do whatever I need to do in terms of the intentions, what I need to write, the oils I need to use. And then I go through the process and burn them. There are also a couple of stores, I think you can order from them online. I don't know whether they ship across, where they only deal with these kind of things, candles and, you know, all this stuff, sage and all that. But then you have to have an order of minimum $100 or I don't know. I'll see if I can find the link to that store. Y'all can buy from there. This one I'll show you because I really liked it. I was actually going to dress it and I was going to ship it to somebody. So I'll show it to you anyway. This I paid a little more than I should have, but can you see? Wait. Oh my goodness. Can you all see? Right? Oh my God, I don't even know how to hold this, y'all. I suck at this. I'm sorry. It has a very mild citrus flavor. Very mild, very gentle. I love it. But this is really nice. I like to use it. You know, not this particular brand or this particular, but I like to use candles like this. Because these candles, we burn them. Dollar Tree has them. Yes, Tammy, thank you. Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Dollar, whatever, they have it too. Artated, hi Bunny. You are so cute. Bunny, somebody says you're cute, baby. He's like just sitting there with his chin on that thing. Flea market, yeah. But be careful, okay? You don't want to, the lesser people touch it, the better, because then all those energies it absorbs, believe it or not, it absorbs. Y'all, if you can't find these candles, go get tea candles. You go to Wally's or the dollar store, you get a whole bunch of those little tea candles that burn for 4 hours. Yes, they are white, but it's okay. It doesn't have to be the color of Jupiter or have to be the color of Mars. As long as it's white, it's okay. As long as it's a new candle. Because once you use it for this, don't use it for anything else. So that's another thing to keep in mind when you're using candles like this. It has to burn for 7 days and this and that, so you got to be careful, right? Where are you going to keep it? Are you going to leave the house and go out and come back? Are you going to turn it? Never blow them off. And you have to come back and light it up again, do all that process. So use those little tea candles, 4 hours. You can say you'll be at home for 4 hours, right? At least in the evening after work. So that's that. Now let's move on to the real thing of this with regards to tarot. God almighty, I went all over the place. Okay, so when we talk about the earth element, right, here's another thing. Take it a step further, right? So all these things you can use to initiate yourself when you are starting tarot new. So you are an earth element. You are a Capricorn, right? Pick up your card. Do whatever cleansing. Do whatever meditation. Use your sage. Use all that stuff. Remember I said you always want to make friends with your tarot deck, right? Pick the day that is associated with Capricorn. What rules Capricorn? Saturn rules Capricorn. Saturday. The day is Saturday, the hour of Saturn. Pick that day. Take your deck, sit, communicate with your deck, do your cleansing, do your meditation, talk to your tarot deck, be nice to your tarot deck. I'm not kidding you. Seriously, make friends with your tarot deck, because there is an exchange of energy there. It's almost like your other, what's the word? I hate to use the word twin soul, but for lack of a better term, let's call it that, right? So you're bonded with each other, you'll understand each other. So communicate with your tarot deck. The first time you use it, I think I said this one in one of the live streams, shuffle the cards, right? And ask the tarot deck, I would like your help, your assistance, etc., etc. Please show me, right? If this is the right time to do it, am I going to get your help? I come to you in love and light. Whatever words you want to use, you say your prayers, the Lord's Prayer, whichever psalm you want to do, whatever, and just draw 3 cards. I do 3. Some people do 1 card. I do 3 cards, and see what the cards say. Well, if the card shows you a Tower card, please don't flip out. Please don't flip out. Remember I said there is no bad card per se. So think about that for the moment. What does the Tower card mean? Does it mean, oh my God, the world is ending, I have to put away this deck, it's a bad deck? The Tower card typically says something has to come down for something new to start. Right? So what are the other 2 cards saying? That's why I use 3 cards. I never use 1 card. So then see what the other 2 cards said. You have the Tower card. Then let's say you have, I don't know, 10 of swords. And then you have the Sun card. That's beautiful. Something came down. You felt total complete loss and total complete like I'm done and over with. And the Sun card. Finally, it says, I went through all of this drama and the Sun card is showing up, which is a green light, go for it, the sun is shining, make hay while the sun shines. So I do 3 cards, right? And sometimes, yes, I think you folks have seen when I have done my cowrie shell, my guides have said, no, not to use it, not to use it. I don't doubt them. I put it away. I don't doubt them. So if you do have a feeling that this is not the right time, don't throw away the deck. Don't just put it away like I can never work with this deck. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. Set it aside for a few days. Go back, pick it up again, do your cleansing, sit and talk to it, do your meditation and try it again. Right? But some decks, yes, absolutely. There is an immediate connection. That has happened to me. Sometimes they don't want to talk to me and I'm like, that's fine. I set them aside. I go give them another couple of chances and it always works out. It always does work out. So please don't throw away your decks. So when I'm talking about initiating yourself, if you will, and if you're an earth element, remember the earth, okay, traditionally the direction of the earth element is north, okay? So when you are doing this, what I'm saying now is for those who really want to get into this, right? Face north when you're doing this. Again, earth element, Saturday, right? In the hour of Saturn, face north and take it from there. Air, the direction of this element is east, okay? Oh, by the way, the color that's usually associated with the earth element is green and brown, okay? Then for air, the direction is east and the color associated with it is yellow. Then you have fire, right? Fire element is south and the color associated with it is red. Now here's the difference. Some school of thought says fire is orange, red and yellow. Some say just red, okay? However, then water, the element is of water, the direction is west, okay? And then you do, it's blue, right? The color of water. Now we also go a little bit further and talk about offerings, right? For earth element, what are your offerings? Anything to do with the earth, salt, sand, crystals, anything coming from the earth. Now for air element, what are we talking about? The air element, it's like your incense, is your sage, that sort of stuff. Now for fire, literally simple, easy, a candle, any color candle, light it. Now for water, what would you offer? Anything liquid, orange juice, a cup of water, a glass of wine, As simple as that. Now, there's one other element that we always forget. A lot of people don't pay attention to it. The element is spirit. To me, it matters a lot, okay? So when we talk about the element of spirit, what do? Yes, it's all about the center. It's the center, that's the core that holds everything together, right? So the element of spirit is all these four elements combined together, right? So that's why they say you do the north, south, east and west, and in the middle is the element of spirit, and then you say your prayer. That's all I'm going to get into that, because you can go into a whole another dimension. Now again, take note, fire is action, do, okay? Do, take action, do things. Earth is to have, correct? It's realism, being realistic, being grounded. Air is thinking, analysis, right? And water is feeling, right? Idealism. And spirit is to be. It is the synthesism that holds everything together. Okay? So let's leave that aside for now. Was that too much? You got 100 pack for $5, Joshua? What? That's a deal. That's a deal, and that really helps. Hi Kirtana, PK Pieces. Hi Kirtana, hope you have a great day. Thanks for sharing this info. My pleasure. Somebody please tell me if I'm wasting your time, y'all. That would embarrass me so much because when I get into this, I keep going, like talking about it. I don't know if y'all are keeping up with it, whether this is something that interests you or not. If it doesn't interest you, I'll cut to the chase and go straight to whatever y'all questions y'all have. So please tell me, okay? All right. Nobody's talking. Nobody wants to say anything. They're like, oh, this girl is gabbing. Let her gab on. She's entertaining. Oh my goodness. Tammy says, no, go, keep going. You know what bothers me? I get self-conscious. I feel like, you know how you're in class and the lecturer is lecturing and then you kind of doze off. So I'm conscious about that. I'm like, I hope I'm not boring these people to tears. Oh my God. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad it's making sense. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. For a second, I was like, where is everybody? All right. So it's in my head. It's all right. So let's talk about, I want to do a couple of things. Let me see. Are you ready for a little bit of numerology? Remember, this is going to help you when you pick your card that you most identify with. So let's talk about your personality card, okay? Make a note of this. So your personality card is calculated by adding the numbers of your birthday, right? And then finding the appropriate card in the major arcana that corresponds to the sum. Now remember the major arcana. So let me do, where's my piece of paper? All right, let's just randomly pull. So we'll go with March 1st, 1947. Okay, so March is 3, 1st is 1, 19 equals to 10, 47 is how much? 7, 11. Okay, so 10, 20, 21, 22, 25. 25 is equal to 7. Okay? Yes, full date month. So the month of your Scout Inquirer says, I'm finding this very interesting. I actually watched it a few times so I can try to understand everything. This is a lot of information, so I really hope you guys enjoy it, right? So when we talk, I'm talking about personality cards. Remember about this, right? So remember earlier I said pick the minor arcana 1 to 14 and do that, but this is taking it a step further. This is for your personality. So your month, let's say March 1st. I'm using my mom's birthday. I hope she doesn't mind. I hope you don't mind, Mom. I love you. Okay. So March 1st, 1947. When you do the math for that, it amounts to 7. So March is 3, 1st is 1, so that's 4. 19 is 10, so that's 14. And 47 is 11. 14 plus 11 is how much? Oh wait, I made a mistake, my bad. So 3 plus 1 is equal to 4 plus 10, that is 14, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. My bad, 5. It's 8. I'm sorry, you guys. Correct? Somebody correct me, because God knows I can't do math, right? Okay. Did anybody do the math on it? We'll just use... Why am I off on my math today? 3, 1, that's 4, 10, 14. Oh, duh. 14 plus 11. 35. I don't know. I can't even count today. So March 1st, 1947. I'm using my mom's birthday. It's coming up to 8, not 7. My bad. I made a mistake. Thank you. I should probably go have another cup of coffee. So when you look at that, right, we pick that card. Now go to your major arcana. Let's do this. Hang on one second. I'm getting my major arcana deck. Okay. I think this is the one I want to use. Yeah, don't ask me. I have all kinds of cards. These are some big cards. Come on, baby. Do not ask me where I got this from. I couldn't tell you. Not that I don't want to share it with you guys. I really couldn't tell you. So, these are some big cards. Look at this. Right? So 8, right? So 8 would be the strength card. Yeah, you're right. Honey Shortleg says, Delvin, how did you get 30, Delvin? Oh, okay. So R8 is 25. So combine it. That is 7. Okay. RE says 21. Combine it. For you, actually, it could be the world card. Okay, because remember, if it goes past 21, then you have to amalgamate it, right? So if you're 22, then bring it down to 4. So 0 to 21 is okay, right? You guys get it? Serenity now says, oh, my mom is... See, that's the thing. I'm kind of confused. It is 7, but then I'm also getting... What am I... Hang on. March is 3. First is 1. That equals to 4. 19 is 10, so that's 14. 47 is 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 20. Why am I getting 6 now? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. I can't do math, y'all. I can't do math. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So it's 7, right? I don't know. Maybe my mom doesn't want me to use her date of birth. To heck with it. I'll just do April 1st, 1980. Maybe that's why I'm getting so confused with her birth date, because I'm getting 7, I'm getting 8, and then I don't know what else I'm getting. Maybe she doesn't want me to use it. So I'm going to try another one. April 1st. So April is 4, 1st is 1, right? That is equal to 5. 1980. So 19 is equal to 9 plus 1 is 10, correct? And 8 is 8. So 5 plus 10 plus 8. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 23 will be 5. You guys get what I'm saying? No, I'm sorry if my math is off. Maybe my mom really doesn't want me to use her. So if your birthday, when you condense it, it comes 0 to 21, keep it. If it goes beyond 21, then condense it further. You get it? Then pick out your card that correlates to your birthday. Alright? So pick that up. I'll just leave it there. Whatever. Aren't these cards beautiful, y'all? Look how big these are. I mean, it's a big deck, right? I love those cards. I use it for some particular reasons. All right. So when you get your personality cards, right, that is a card the card that signifies your personality. All right. Next, you want to find your character card. Okay, are you paying attention? Because I'm getting into numerology and tarot, right? And then we'll segue into the spells. So to find your character cards, calculate the sum of the digits of your personality card. If the number of your personality card is 1 to 9, the character card is identical to your personality card because you have only one digit. However, if the number of your personality card is from 10 to 22, you can then add the 2 digits to find your character card. Now this is confusing, okay? So remember, if the number of your personality card is 10 to 22, you can add those two and to find your character card. Do not complicate it, do not worry about it. Like I said, you condense it. When you condense it, if you're above 22, you condense it, then that's your personality card. But if you're say 11, do the same process and you pop up 11, then keep 11 and that'll be your character card. That's a simpler way of doing it. Do you guys get it? 1, 11. That's 12 plus 10 is 22, 22, 30, 37. Midnight Oasis 37 will be 10 for you, honey. 10 is your number. Okay. Right? So when you do your math, remember if it goes beyond 21, so when you do your calculations and you come at 22, combine it, you'll have 4. But if it falls between 0 and 21, keep it as it is. Okay? Whose is the magician? Noble, awesome. I have 4 kids but curious about my marine son. What do you want me to... Ari, I don't understand. I'm not doing personal readings, but do the math. It'll be right there. Okay. Now, let's leave that, okay? Now, that's what I wanted to show you, the difference between your personality and your character cards. Any questions before I move on, y'all? Any questions? So let's do this example. I'm going to take Tammy's, okay? Tammy, just because. Tammy, 12... those large cards would look good for... Yes, it would. So Tammy Melton says she has put 12, 29, 1967. So 12, right? Plus 29, 1967. So let's do 1967. So that is 3 plus 11 plus 10 plus 13, 3, 6, 7. 37. So Tammy's would vibrate to 10, number 10. How did I do that? 1 plus 2 is 3. 9 plus 2 is 11, right? And then 19 equals to 10, 67 equals to 13. And that's how I did it. So, anywho, now let's move on because we're getting sidetracked into that. I think my character card is the same as personality card. Yes, some people they do have it. Yeah. They do have it like that. That's like very strong energy. Now, one thing I'm going to say, the reason for your character card is, and your personality card is, you think about it at times, right? So, on times, remember I said you can even meditate using cards. So, when you pull a card for your meditation and you end up getting the 5 of swords or 5 of whatever, and you're like, oh my God, when you do a little mini spread for you, you're like, oh my God, I don't know why my energy is all scattered. I'm mad at the world and I just want to go pick a fight with somebody. That was a horrible face to make, but you just want to pick a fight with somebody. We all get the scattered energy. And you know your personality card. Go pull out your personality card and meditate on it for a few minutes. It'll ground you automatically. Mark my words. Try it. Give it a shot. Okay, honey, I'm going to shut the door. Can you keep him? Yeah. Thank you. Oh, you got them. You got them. Okay, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. My cards arrived. My this deck arrived. So I'll be able to. All right. Okay. Because I had 3 here or 4 here and I was able to pick up some more, so all of you all get it. Okay. All right. I got Dean, man. I swear there are days when I cannot do math. But listen, I always tell people, as long as you can put 2 and 2 and make 5, you got math right. Listen, 2 and 2 and make 5. Think about it. Can you put 2 and 2 and make 5? A lot of people will say, no, but that's 4. But here's what I say. I never said you cannot add anything to it. I never say, can you put 2 and 2 only and make 5. I just said, can you put 2 and 2 and make 5? Yeah, if you add something else to it, you can make 5. So anyway, going off subject. All right, y'all, let's get back to track, because you know me, it's like squirrel, squirrel, squirrel everywhere. All right, so all right. Pauline, I believe it is 5. Okay. All right, let's do some basic trends. Okay, I'm going to show you this. It's the maybe I should just show you guys this. Let me just, you see that? Okay. So, when we do a tarot spread, are you all ready to do a spread with me now? Do you guys have your tarot cards? Those of you who have tarot cards, do you have it with you or no? Texas Patriot, what have you got yourself into? You're going to be a math teacher pretty soon here. Oh my God. Okay, let's get on with it, y'all. Let's get on with it. I'm going to do a mini spread. We're going to do a 3-card spread. You guys ready? Somebody give me a thumbs up. DTC Prime, hey girl. You don't have to, I'm just showing you how to do a spread. I mean, we're not going to do a proper spread unless you really want to cleanse it, then I get it. So I am going to use this deck, right? Okay, for the sake of keeping it simple. What the hey? Where are these coming from? I'm going to use this. I'm not going to read intuitively. I'm just going to go by the little cheat sheet over here. I am not reading intuitively. So, we're doing a 3-card spread, and somebody's question is, am I going to get a job? Because that's the one thing everybody asks. Am I going to get a job? So nobody has asked me that question, but I just picked it out from my back pocket, right? So, we're going to ask a 3-card question, right? Do you all have your decks? If you all need a minute to go get your deck, go get your deck. If not, we are fine. We can start off with, my guys are telling me to just do a little bit of saging. Hang on, guys. Just a little bit of sage. That's all I need. So Jane Doe wants to know, am I going to get a job? So here we go, Jane Doe. We are doing a 3-card spread. One, two, okay, and 3. Okay, beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. All right, you guys ready? So Jane Doe wants to know if she's going to get a job. Okay, so we got the first card, we got the second card, okay, and we got the third card. All right, so the first card is, what is it that worries you? Okay, card number 1 is, what is it that is worrying you? We have the Page of Wands, right? You want to know if you're going to get a job, but you have something that's worrying you. And the Page of Wands over here, remember, I'm not reading intuitively because there is no Jane Doe asking this question, says a young woman to 25 years and travel overland. What are the odds that I said Jane Doe and we have a young woman pop up? So what is probably worrying her is that she is a bit concerned about the travel, right? Maybe the commuting time. So for her, that could be a serious issue, serious consideration. That is something that could help or determine whether she is going to accept a job or not. Or maybe she is going to get a job, but it calls for some commuting. So she's worried about that. You get it? Okay. So the next card is, what should you not forget? Here we go. Okay, so the second thing is, what should you not forget? Here she's got the Knight of Wands and it says young man to 25 years, important letter. So maybe there was a young person, her peer, her brother, her whoever, friend, whoever, that has given us some important information. Letter doesn't necessarily mean a letter. It could be information, could be an email. Maybe she's concerned about something in the email. Maybe they said, hey, you know what, maybe it's John Doe is Jane Doe's buddy, and hey, you know what, there's an opening in my company, apply for it. She has, and he's given her an email or sent her an email, hey, just be careful, so and so is going to be interviewing you, this is how the person is, so watch yourself and come, make sure you're dressed appropriately. Could be something like that. So what should you not forget? What should you not forget? He has given you some information. Remember what he said in his email. Remember what he said in his text message. Don't forget that key information that he gave you, because that's going to help you get a job. And how can you resolve the situation? We have the Ace of Cups. Okay? So think about this. The Ace of Cups, typically we say an offer, a new beginning, etc. But here the third card signifies how can you resolve the situation. And the card says security and helping hand. So how can you ensure that you get the job when you are interviewing with that person? It would behoove you to show them that you are a secure person and you are very capable of extending good customer service, good sales, good whatever. So how you come across as being a helpful person to your customers. So maybe that's the pitch you need to make. That's the focus you need to make. That's the thing you need to focus on. That's what you need to emphasize. That's how you sell your skill sets to the person who's interviewing. You need to show them that, look, I am a very secure, stable person. So I'm not going to be harebrained and get all crazy and get my knickers in a twist when there's a difficult customer. I'm very secure, very stable, and I am always ready to help. You guys get what I'm saying? So how can you resolve the situation? Yes. So how do you resolve the situation? So for example, even if the person interviewing Prince Joe, even if he's like, oh, here's a scenario, we've all been through this, here's a scenario, tell me in your own words, how are you going to help the customer, how are you going to resolve the situation? Look at what the card says. I am going to let the customer know that their transaction is secure, nobody's going to steal their credit card number, I am more than happy to help them, here's the business card, here's the helpline, if you have any questions, feel free to call us. How you present yourself, right? How can you resolve the situation when you are put in a difficult situation? Now, how can you resolve the situation in terms of you're sitting there being interviewed to be able to get the job? By proving to the person who's interviewing you that you have the ability to be able to, make the customer feel like they're in a secure environment, that it's a friendly environment, we are here to always help you. That could be a selling point. You guys get what I'm saying? I'm not reading intuitively, I'm just explaining these cards. So somebody said, DTC Prime Time says second card reversed is Ace of Wands. What should you not forget? Okay, let me address DTC Prime's question. She says the second card was reversed and it was an Ace of Wands. But the second issue here was what you should not forget, right? So when you get Ace of Wands reversed, now Ace of Wands, remember I have said many a time, it's in the traditional tarot, it could also represent your creativity, your inspiration, how you are able to handle new projects. It could also mean symbolically the male phallus. It's that sort of a thing. So if you are in the reverse, I'm going to say, listen, don't tone it down, right? It's saying tone it down. Or it could be the complete opposite. Grow backbone, grow a spine. Don't come across as being too meek, right? Don't come across as too meek, because you tend to be a little too meek. So don't forget that. Stand up straight, speak confidently, use a confident voice, use a confident posture, the way you sit, the way you stand, shake hands. Don't make it a wimpy handshake like you're shaking hands with the squid, right? So that's where you start reading intuitively. That's where you start thinking outside the box. What could this mean? How could this mean? How does this correlate to the present situation? How does this correlate to the person who you're reading for, right? So did I shed some light on that, DTC Prime? So R. Tate says the third card reversed, it was the World. Okay, so the third card, how can you resolve the situation, right? Now when we talk about the World, right, the World card, I don't even know where to keep this. I'm just going to set it here. The World card in the traditional tarot is talking about completion, success through spiritual rebirth. And if that card is in the reverse, then I'm going to say there is no completion. So there is something that's going to be stopped halfway through. So this may not necessarily be the one and done interview. There's a possibility they can call you back and say, oh, you know what? We are going to have to call you back and come back for a second round. Or this time you met with the team manager. Next time you're going to meet with the general manager, whatever. Or it could also mean this is a no-go, be done with it, depending on what the preceding cards are. Now here's another thing. So we did all of this, right? And we're going, y'all be careful, y'all, but then again, we are not using our real names over here, so we don't need to worry about that. I understand what you're saying. So we have these three cards, right? So then you're like, oh my God, now what do we do? What do we do now? I need a clarifying card. I need a little bit more clarity on this. Okay, so we go back to the deck. Now, a lot of people, what they do, they don't necessarily use the same deck that they used to pull these three cards, because they feel three cards are already out of the deck. Let me take a fresh deck that has everything in it, right, that I have not used in this spread. So then I can say that, yeah, I'm doing it a thorough job in terms. But there are a lot of people who pull from the same deck. I'm going to do both. I'm going to use this deck to get a clarifying card for this, and I'll do a completely fresh deck to get a clarifier on that. So let's get the clarifier. Some people want to shuffle every time. Some people just take from the top. That's all on you. Okay, you have Joshua Robinson's is my deck. Oh my God, Joshua, I don't know whether to crack up or not, Joshua. But this is how we learn. So this is my clarifier. So for this card, the clarifier, what's the outcome? Give me more information. 8 of Wands. What does it say? It says work and paid work. So it says keep at it. Look at this. This guy, he's continuing to be focused. He's continuing to stay focused. He's continuing to work. He's not giving up. Right? Regardless, he's not giving up. Okay? And it says work and paid work. But if these three cards are a good outcome, that means you're going to get paid. You are going to get this job. If you're not sure about it, then it says stay focused, continue to make an effort. Something is going to come through. Now I'm going to pull from a completely new deck, okay? And I'm going to use this deck. I'm going to use this deck. Buddy. Okay, that one wants to pop out. So this is the Page of Swords. So Page of Swords, as we all know, it's somebody young. It's somebody, you know, who is, oh my God, I need to move this. Somebody is curious, somebody who is prying, who's going to be swift, who's like looking and watching and waiting to see like how are things going to go, how is this going to turn out, etc. So this can mean two things. You can read intuitively or not. This could mean that there is a younger person over there who's competing with you for the job. There's a younger person within the company who's already employed, waiting to see how this is going to come out, because for all you know, the two of you may be paired up at work to work together. You could be teammates. Now, on the other hand, oh, what happened? Wait, what happened, Texas? Joshua did email me. Joshua, my deck won't give me any cards. They know I'm not asking. Joshua, did you email Kirtana? We will keep. Yes, he did. I'm sorry, Texas Patriot. Joshua did email. I should have told you that. Don't know how I missed out on that. That's true, Ian Abog. If somebody really wants to steal somebody's identity, they can. So Texas Patriot Joshua did send me an email. So I'm sorry I didn't let you know about that. My bad. Okay. So this could also mean that there is somebody who is in the background. Okay. You know how some companies, they ask, hey, the managers interview them. Now I want you to meet all the team, and then the team evaluate and see whether you are going to be a good fit for them. Maybe there's somebody over there who's like, yeah, I don't think so. That's a possibility. All right. So that's a simple way of doing this. And I'm hot. I need to put on the fan again. Here we go. And I need a sip of water. All right. Are you all with me? Grace Green says, I have small, petite hands. What you can use, there are a lot of tarot decks that come in the mini size, right? You can use those. They are pretty good tarot cards, like this one, for example. They're really tiny. Like, let me show you. Look at the size difference, right? But it's a full-on deck. I actually use this deck quite often. I don't know how these two cards came out of it, though. That is so bizarre. Oh, I'm going to think about it and put it back. Let me see what this is. Okay. Alright, so you got that? Any questions regarding what I just covered? You all tell me and then I can move on. Any questions? Okay. So let's look at another couple of. This is something that y'all can do. I'm going to actually write it down on a piece of paper. Yes, y'all. I kind of recycle paper, so. One. All right. You see that? Okay. This is a simple thing. So one is heart of the matter. Two is okay. So there are a couple of things in this. I just drew this up. Aquarius God. Okay. So number one will be the center. What is the heart of the matter? What is the situation? What is the main? Oh my God, excuse me. Actually, that was my neighbor's dog. Bernie hardly ever barks. And when he barks, his is that deep bark. So he's actually outside, so the neighbor's dog is talking to him, I suppose, and saying, come here, let's play. So number one, 5 cards. Number 1 is the heart of the matter. Now 2 is what is behind you, and 3 is what is ahead of you. Okay, now there are many ways you can look at it. Now you see, I put 2 on top and 3 at the bottom. So if you want to say, for ease of remembering what is behind you, then you can switch, make this 2 and make this 3. That's all on you. Okay, so 2 can be what is behind you, meaning what happened in the past, what was it that pushed you towards this current situation. And 3 could be what is stopping you, meaning what is the obstruction. Okay, then what is ahead of you, then 4 could be what is stopping you, and 5 is the final outcome. You can switch it around. You can say 3 is what is stopping you, what is the obstruction, 4 is what is ahead of you, and 5 what is the outcome. So any which way you look at it, you figure out what placements is easy for you and how best you can remember. Okay, so we are going to retweak this thing, and let's do this. Okay, 1 is going to be heart of the matter. I'm going to tweak this for you guys. This is how I do it. Okay, 1. All right, Puka, here we go again. Come on, baby. You see, this going in and out is annoying. You sit behind quietly. Now 3. Okay, so don't need this, do I? Okay. Oh my God. Okay, so I made some changes for ease. So I have 1, which is the heart of the matter. 2 is what is behind. Could also mean what was the situation that caused or that added to the current heart of the matter. 3 is what is stopping you, what is the obstacle, what is the hindrance. 4 is what lies ahead, and 5 is the outcome, right? Does it make sense? Texas, wait, Ari, what's your question? Oh, I don't know. That's you guys' conversations with each other. All right, you guys ready to do the spread? Just like my dog. Okay. Had to let my German Shepherd in. These dogs, I tell you, these fur babies are always. So let's put this book aside for a moment here. Because I don't want that. And then, where am I going to set this down? Good Lord. Okay, so we are going to. Now this is something you guys take your cards and figure out what it is that you want. 5 is the outcome. Figure out what your clarification is, or what you want to ask, or what your situation is. Okay, so I'm going to I'm going to pick a question. So I'm going to ask a personal question. Actually, let somebody steal my identity, they'll be in shock for their life. Pauline. So my question is going to be my website. That's what I'm going to ask. Here we go. Right, and I'm going to hold up the card so you guys figure it out. So my question is, please tell me what's going on with my website. That's the heart of the matter, my website. So I pulled 1. This is the heart of the matter. What is behind me? So what is it that transpired behind that propelled me to the situation, right? Okay, the Lover's card. Then we have 3. What is stopping me, or what are the obstacles? Oh my goodness, it sure is showing. You guys have to do the divination here for me. Then 4 is what is ahead of me, right? Are you all with me? Joshua Robinson. Yeah, the 5 card spread actually is quite easy to remember and easy to do. So this is what is ahead of me. Okay. So I'm going to pull this one for what is the final outcome. Oh my God! Alright, you guys. So I asked a personal question just to kind of, So my question was, tell me about my website. Okay, what's the deal with my website? So that is the heart of the matter. So here we go. I got the 5 of Pentacles. So traditionally, 5 of Pentacles says poverty, ill health, worry, isolation, financial loss. But I know for a fact there's no financial loss with my website. So how would you decipher this? So you know for sure that there is no financial loss. No, I haven't lost any money. None of that with regards to my website. So how does that affect me? Okay. Heart of the matter. 2 is behind you or the past. 3 is what is the obstacle. 4 is what is ahead. Yes. And 5 is what is the outcome. Yes. So for me, when I see a 5 of Pentacles pop up and it says I'm feeling left out in the cold, I feel like there is a lack of communication, which is exactly what has happened. Because every week or so we communicate via email, and I also text through WhatsApp, but I haven't had proper communication. The past couple of weeks, I kind of sent a couple of text messages and emails. I haven't gotten the appropriate responses, and that's what's bothering me. So I would say communication wise, yes, I'm feeling a little like I've been left out in the cold. Now I know for a fact that this individual is not going to run away or cheat me anything, because this is somebody who I have done business with for so many years, and I have recommended so many people, and so I'm confident. So something must be going on that they cannot express to me, or some personal issues could be. So that's fine. I still have trust. I still have faith. So yes, the 5 of Pentacles to me is saying that I'm being left out in the cold, lack of communication. Although Pentacles is a earth element, and earth element signifies money. So lack of communication correlates to, if you're not keeping communication with me, and the longer it takes, it's going to cost money, because the later the website is going to end up getting built. You see where I'm going? Okay. Yeah. What is 2? 2 is what is behind me. Okay. So it's the Lover's card, and it says love affairs, romance, building again within marriage, relationship, relatives, long relationships you could share with a friend. So this is, you may say, Kirtana, what in the world? How come we got the Lover's card? This doesn't make any sense. This is not a love relationship. This is a business thing. I'm asking about my website. How the heck does this card come in? Think for a second. The Lover's card, right? The Lover's card is a Gemini card. Okay. Gemini card is friendship, partnership, duality, earthy energy. It's also mercurial. Okay. So why in God's world has this popped up here? Yes, this person is a friend to me. I've known this individual for years and years. No, there's no romance or nothing like that, for God's sake. No. So we're talking about the relationships, how much we have shared as friends over the years, built our relationships, etc., etc. But how in God's world is this popping up here? Remember, we started with the 5. Bear with me. We started with the 5. And here we are with the 6. This is progression. Okay. So I feel, even though communication wise, I feel like I've been put out in the cold, I progressed to 6, which is again relationships, whatever. So I can be confident that the relationship has not gone south. It's not that they're going to cut off communication with me and I'm going to lose whatever I invested in it, or or we are going separate ways in terms of this business association, and I'm never going to hear from this person. He's going to take my money and run off. It's not that. The fact that a relationship card is showing is saying, don't worry about it. Your relationship is still strong. The partnership is still strong, but just a little bit of lack of communication. So don't fret. Okay. A little lack of communication, feeling left out. There's probably something going on their end. You are fine. You are strong. You are okay. Now let's go to 3. What is stopping me? 3, it says death or ending of a situation. Okay. And it says death and ending of a situation or a relationship. Okay. So what this could mean is it my relationship with this person? No. it could also mean that maybe they are having some situations going on in their personal life, and that's why they are unable to communicate with me, because they have some drama going on in their life. Now, 10 is also an ending, right? 10 of swords is also talking about complete ending, feeling like hitting rock bottom. It's a possibility that they are going through this situation, right? And therefore that is affecting me, and that's why I feel like I have stagnated, hitting rock bottom. There's no movement, stagnation. You've just hit rock bottom. There's nowhere to go over there. Now the only way to out is up. So there's no more movement. For the moment you have stagnated. You're going to have to wait, and you have to go through this little bit of grief, little bit of delay. So hang in there. Then we have number 4. What is ahead of you? Security and a helping hand. How beautiful is this? This is what is ahead of me. So this means that absolutely an offer is going to be made. Absolutely they're going to come through. Absolutely this thing is going to come through for me. I am secure in the fact that this thing is going to work out for me. I am secure in the fact that this person is going to continue to help me and help me accomplish my website. No worries. Then the 5th is outcome. What do I have for the outcome? Bernie, are you eating yourself? What are you doing? Licking your paw like that? Sick. Okay. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. It says elevation of money, overseas trip, completion phases. There's a possibility I may travel again, which is true. This card is signifying that. Okay. And it says elevation of money. So hopefully increase in income, which we all want. I wanted, and I'm like, bring it, right? And then we have overseas trip. There is definitely a possibility I'm going to be traveling again internationally, and completion of phases. So whatever this drama is that's going on, the first, second, and third card, and third card, where it's like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm talking about my website. This is what I'm getting. 5 of Pentacles. I'm out in the cold. No communication. Then the Lovers card pops up. What is going on? But think about this. It is all going to be working out fine, because there's a little break in communication. That's all there is. I shouldn't have to get all worked up. I shouldn't have to feel like, I should stop feeling like I've been stabbed in the back. I should stop feeling like I've hit rock bottom. Don't, because this feeling, this energy is what is stopping me. So the universe is saying, don't feel like this is the end of it. Don't feel like you've lost it all. Please don't, because this is coming your way. This is just a temporary situation. And this is not you, this is them. So you're all right, you're going to be fine. So this is going to come to fruition. They are going to complete this. They are going to help you with completing your website. It's going to turn out fine. And then look, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter. It's power, it's movement, it's fortune. So this is at the very basic level of understanding. Ari, I lost my mini tarot cards, just got new. Okay. Oh, okay. So do you guys understand this 5 tarot, where I went with this, right? So y'all do your own, pull your own cards, do your own spreads, do your own stuff, and then you can figure it out. These cards are very nice because it's got these little cheat sheets. But at the end of the day, you should know how to, because this is a Lover's card. How in God's name was a Lover's card popping up in a business question like this? Because I'm not in love with this guy. I mean, this guy is creating my website. Oh my goodness, there is no personal relationship. So how the heck is this popping up? What in God's world is this all about? Right? So that's what I'm saying. And any questions regarding this 5 card spread? You'll start with this, y'all. Then you can get into the Celtic spread and this spread and that spread. Now there's another thing I'm going to do, all right? Let me just draw it out to you. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, these are pretty much in detail. So we can do a 9 card spread. Okay, and then this is a 15 card spread. Now let me explain that. So with the 9 card spread, there are many ways of here. Trying to make it simple. You all have to play around with it, right? So let's go with the 9 card spread. Right? Have you all got a piece of pen and paper so you all can write it down, and then I'll set this paper down and I'll show you. That's it. So you shuffle your cards and then you lay out 9 cards. 1, 2, 3. You start from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You want to start from the right? That's all on you. But I start from the left. So we lay out 9 cards. Now when you lay out the 9 cards, actually let me just lay out 9 cards. This is, I'm not doing a reading, I'm just laying out the 9 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, let me see if you guys, I'm going to tilt my computer. Oh my goodness. Can you see how I've laid down the cards, y'all? Can you see that? It's probably upside down. So I started with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to make y'all dizzy and be sick or whatever. So when we lay these cards like this, you read all those cards. You can read them going from 1 to 3, 4 to 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then you read them diagonally, right? You go crosswise, then top to bottom. So this is very, very in-depth. Actually, if you want to do like really in-depth reading rather than doing the 15 spread, I feel like this really helps. So right on top, the first card is a Knight of Swords, right? No, why do you want to lay cards face down? I don't lay cards face down. There are a lot of people who lay them face down and then they turn it up and all that. I don't know, y'all. I don't. I just lay them out like this. That's how I've been doing it. I do it. Sorry, my ADD is kicking. I think it's because they want to add that element of, I don't know, cloak and dagger. I don't know. I'm not bad mouthing anybody. I don't lay them face down. I just lay them face up like this. You want to lay them face down? Go ahead and do it. So card number 1, I got the Knight of Swords. Card number 2, I got the 2 of Wands. Card number 3, I got the Devil card. Card number 4, I got the Moon. Card number 5, the 8 of Cups. Card number 6, the 3 of Swords. Card number 7, 8 of Swords. Card number 8, Queen of Pentacles. Then the card number 9, I got the High Priestess. So when you do this, you can always tell what are the opposing energies, right? 1 and 7 are completely directly opposite each other. But in between 1 and 7, we have 8 of Cups. What does that mean? Then you look at the card number 3. 3 and 7 are completely diagonal and opposite to each other. But in between them, we have the 8 of Cups. What does that mean? Then you look at the top row, 1, 2, and 3. What is that telling you? We have a Knight of Swords, 2 of Wands, and the Devil card, right? Then you go downwards, 1, 4, and 7. What is that telling you? We have the Knight of Swords, the Moon, and the 8 of Swords. So this takes time. This takes time. Yes, for shock value, absolutely. Bow and arrow. Hey, girl or guy. Bow and arrow. Are you new here? If I missed you in the past, I apologize. Grace Green, hello. Deb Wilson. Who did I miss? Welcoming. Bow and arrow, welcome to our little team. I don't know why I just saw your name, honey. I do apologize. No offense meant. R8, hello. So when you do this 1 to 9, all right, take your time about that. You really need to, don't rush into it. Please don't rush into it. Write down a question, right? And again, when you do this practice thingy, I would recommend you not to do a personal question, because then we all get like, oh my God, what is this telling me? The Devil card, the Moon card, and the 3 of Swords, and I'm going to, oh my God, and we got this, and oh my God. So don't do that, because you'll just drive yourself insane. You'll get so upset and you'll have a rotten, miserable day, and you'll be like, oh my God, this is crazy. I wish I'd never touched that deck. I wish I'd never, watched Kirtana's video. So don't do that. Please don't do that. Just ask a random question, okay? Pick somebody you don't know. I hate to say this, but let's not. we shouldn't pick on any individual per se, but then they don't know that you're doing a random reading on them, right? So pick, let's see. I shouldn't mention names, but I'm going to. What the heck? Pick a celebrity, right? Some celebrity who you are interested in or you're not interested in, whatever. Somebody whose life you're not going to affect, or you're not, the reading is not going to affect your life detrimentally, right? So pick a subject like that and ask a question. Is somebody's Hollywood movie going to be a particular actor's Hollywood? What? Honey, shut like she's got the devil card on. Bow and arrow. Hey, bow and arrow. Thank you, honey. I don't know why I just saw your name. I do apologize, but thank you for joining us. So pick a random, I don't know, movie personality or a musician or whoever, right? And write down your question. Write down your question. Write down your Thanks, Deb Wilson, like Meghan Markle. I did 2 videos on them, and I was like, I am not going to waste my time on them. But if you want to entertain yourself, right? Chris Pratt, sure, whoever. Okay, but we are not meaning any ill intentions to them. They don't know you're not doing the video. This is just for an education. And the reason, thank you, Ari. The reason I'm saying pick somebody else is because if we try to do these readings for ourselves, we'll go nuts, because we're still in the process of learning, right? And like I said, some of these cards may look scary and intense and we kind of flip out. So don't do that to yourself. Don't put yourself through that, okay? Hi, you send us something special. I hope you get readings, Kirtana. Got to take good care of yourself. Thank you. People really do get paranoid if they can't read properly, don't want to manifest bad. That's true too. So pick somebody else. Write down, okay, is Meghan Markle, I don't know, going to have 12 children? Whatever. I don't know. That's no ill will meant to her. I'm just saying random question. And do this, right? And see how it all plays out. Don't just go across like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and leave it at that. Yeah, you can. But you really want to go in depth and look at this. Knight of Swords. Is Meghan Markle going to have another child? She has a Knight of Swords in the number 1 position, right? What does the Knight of Swords mean? The Knight of Swords says fast-talking person and a change in lifestyle. There you go. Is she going to have another child? If you have another child, your lifestyle is going to change, right? So there you had in the number 1 card position. Look at fast talking person, news arrives, change in lifestyle. So there's a possibility she can get pregnant again. Y'all, this is not an official reading for her. Alex Baldwin too. So just so you know, this is not an official reading for Meghan Markle, because somebody put her name and just picked up on this. Number 2. 2 of Wands, short journey, movement, 2 on your water. So, right, her lifestyle is going to change. So maybe she's going to go on a short journey. Maybe she's going to go live somewhere closer to water. Maybe she's going to relocate for a brief period of time, right? That's a possibility. 2 of Wands could also signify she could be having twins, right? Who knows? So you have to, this is just on the superficial level. Then we have number 15, which is the jealousy card, the devil card. Okay, what this card says is jealousy or trouble, able to break the chains that are binding you or holding you back. So what do we mean by jealousy and trouble? Maybe there are some people out there who's jealous of her. Maybe she feels like she's being controlled by somebody. Maybe she feels like she needs to break the chains. Maybe she feels she doesn't want to be pregnant, but she doesn't have a choice. She's bound to the pregnancy. She cannot go and terminate the pregnancy for whatever reason. So maybe she feels like she's being controlled. She's being manipulated. She's now forced to have this pregnancy. She didn't intend to get pregnant. That could be a possibility. Then in number 4, we have the Moon card. Look how this is turning out. I have a feeling I wouldn't be surprised if this is how it's going to play out for her. Can I pick my... what? Yes, absolutely. Ari, I have no idea what you're talking about, but okay. Then we have the Moon card. So the Moon card says deception or delays, emotions up or down, maybe deceiving yourself emotionally or others. So this to me tells me she's going to have major emotional swings. Okay, and her major emotional swings are going to affect her loved ones, her near and dear ones. I also feel there is a possibility that she's keeping this a secret from somebody. Okay, she's definitely keeping this pregnancy a secret from somebody. She doesn't want somebody to know. All right. And maybe she doesn't want somebody to know, because maybe on the side she's just quietly going to go and get it terminated. So therefore she's not telling people. Who knows? Then the card number 5 says 8 of Cups. What does this say? Money problems, turning your back and walking away, knowing nothing more can be done. So maybe she's not telling somebody because she plans to terminate the pregnancy and she's going to walk away from this whole situation, or she's afraid that if she tells this person that she's pregnant and then goes and terminates the pregnancy, that person may emotionally just check out and walk away and say, no, I don't want you to do it. You went behind my back and you did it. So I'm done with you. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye, Felicia. Then in the 6th card, we have the 3 of Swords. Yeah, that person is going to feel like he's been stabbed in the heart. Okay, the 3 of Swords says deception, frustration, jealousy, and broken heart. That person is going to feel so sad, so deceived. And she definitely also feels broken-hearted and deceived because she didn't expect that person to walk away. But for whatever reason, she didn't want to continue the pregnancy, okay? Then in number 7, we have 8 of Swords. It's frustrations, feeling bound and gagged. There you go. She continues to feel frustrated. She continues to feel bound and gagged. She's like, no matter what I do, I can't win for losing. Right? So then in number 8, we have Queen of Pentacles, woman over 25, dark eyes and dark hair, professional, business, and domineering. This is her showing up. This is her. This is at number 8, which is absolutely at the bottom of the spread. And then we have 2, in the number 9th position, we have the High Priestess. It says highest card in the tarot deck, very powerful, good or bad, secrets to be revealed. So this is telling me somebody in authority. Look at that. Doesn't she look like she's wearing a crown? Somebody in authority is finally going to reveal all the secrets and blow this whole thing up. Like blow her cover, show her to be who she is. Yeah. Isn't it funny, Deb, how accurate this is? I mean, we were just randomly talking about, somebody talked about Meghan Markle and I decided to pick that, and this seems so spot on for her. This person is going to blow her. This one is all about money, all about money. Okay, we did this at a very basic level. Now let's take it diagonally, okay? You guys tell me when you want me to stop. I can stop anytime. Those cards would be good for a starter deck. Yes, absolutely. This is perfect for a starter deck. So now let's look at it diagonally. When I said diagonally, I'm going 1, 5, and 9. So 1 we have the Knight of Swords, 5 we have the 8 of Cups, and 9 we have the High Priestess. So I feel like this is a male figure, a younger male figure, who's going to walk away from her towards this older female, this powerful female. So to me, I feel like he may be saying bye and going back to his home base, right? Now, when we look at 3, 5, and 6, 3, 5, and 7, we have the Devil card as 3, 5 we have the 8 of Cups, and then 7 we have the 8 of Swords. Same thing. This individual feels like they are bound together. Okay, they are bound. They are being forced into a situation. They cannot break the chains away. They cannot break loose. Look at that. She feels that she cannot lose contact with him. That for one way, one form, one shape, or one reason, she is bound to him. She, as much as he wants to walk away, as much as she wants to walk away, she is not going to walk away. She has imprisoned herself. She can cut those ties and she can leave, but she's not going to. This is telling me she wants to have the cake and eat it too. And I'm like, I was going to use a bad word, but I'm not. I was like, girl, you want to have the cake and eat it too? You want to have Kate and Esther too? What is that? Somebody had said that. I thought that was funny as heck. So I'm like, exactly. Thank you, Deb Wilson. I recommend he did that. So she's like, I can't stand this. I can't stand this. I want to walk away, but I can't walk away. Here's the thing. She's not willing to walk away because she very well understands that where is the financial security going to come from if she walks away? Do you seriously think she'll be able to pick up and go and start a career and start earning enough money to continue her current lifestyle? Hell no. She's not going to be able to do it. Who in God's world is going to touch her? Who's going to give her an acting role again? First and foremost, I didn't even know who she was until she married this guy. I seriously didn't know who Meghan Markle was. Absolutely no idea. I'd never seen that Suits or whatever. So who is going to give her another job? So she knows, she's like, I'm addicted. Again, number 15 is a Capricorn energy. It's deviant sexual energy, it's addictions, it's dependencies, codependencies. She is now addicted to that particular lifestyle. How in God's world is she going to be able to provide that same level of lifestyle for herself if she decides to say bye-bye to Henry? She won't be able to do it. So she's frustrated. She's saying, damned if I do, damned if I can't. I want his money, but I don't want him. I want his money. Oh, I'll dabble with him, have some fun times in bed, but I don't want a relationship per se with him. Okay, that's weird. Now, then let's look at this card, which is very weird. Let's look at number 4, 5, and 6. 4, I have the Moon card. 5, I have the 8 of Cups, and 6, I have the 3 of Swords. Okay. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so what do we have over here? The Moon card is telling me lots of deception. Okay, the 8 of Cups is saying lots of high levels of emotions, right? Lots of emotions, money problems, turning your back and walking away, knowing nothing more can be done, right? Deceptions, emotions, up and down, can't deal with this emotional nonsense, major money issues. He also realizes that he shot himself in the foot, that he is not going to be able to sustain the same lifestyle. All this fancy idea of, oh, we're going to go to California, we're going to live like free birds, like gypsies, like our, free spirits, and I don't have to worry about, the royal family and my duties, I'm free, and bullcrap. He is just existing, honey. I guarantee Prince Henry is just existing. His heart and his spirit is not that. I don't care what anybody says. I have done readings for him. He is just hanging on for the sake of hanging on. He's going to have a wake-up call and he's going to be done with her. I don't foresee them being married for very long. I don't. So he's like, money problems. Heck, I made this big decision. I shot myself in the foot for this crazy person, for this avaricious, greedy individual, and now I realize that even if I leave her and go, I'm going to have money problems, because how am I going to maintain a certain stature in life? Because for them it's all about maintaining that level of lifestyle and living, right? Is he going to be able to go back, and the next thing you see him working for Selfridges as a salesperson? Can he do that? You and I will swallow our egos and our pride and say, to heck with it. I need an income. I'm willing to go and work and earn a pay packet and bring home and pay my bills, right? We don't mind. But for those type of people who live, those A-listers and those royalties and whatever you call them, you think it's easy for them to say, oh, you know what, never mind. I'm just going to go and apply for a job as a commercial airline pilot, and I'll go become a pilot. You seriously think it's easy for them to do that? Impossible. So he's feeling very heartbroken, very deceived. He knows he deceived himself. He knows he deceived his family. He knows he let them down. He's feeling very deceived by her. There is a lot of jealousy. He's got a lot of broken heart. He's broken-hearted. His heart is broken. Frustration, right? Divorce. This is a divorce card. Depression. Okay? And he's like, oh my God, I'm walking away from this. I am walking away from this towards divorce. Okay? Then let's take the bottom. 7, 8, and 9. We have 8 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. This person is all feeling tied up. She wants to free herself and she wants to have all the luxuries of a Queen of Pentacles. This woman is saying, really, witch? I said witch, W-I-T-C-H. So I didn't use a bad word. She's like, really? Ha, really? Good try. Now, we'll get a clarifier for this, right? We'll get a clarifier. Thank you, Verde. You saw those? Yeah. Doesn't she suffer from some kind of depression? Who? Murky Megan? He lost it, honey. You look at his eyes. The day he announced he was going to get married to her, he basically, Bernard, he basically kind of dug himself in a hole. Even though this was to be a random reading, this is really interesting. Ozzy, well, Pauline, do a reading, Pauline. Is Ozzy Osbourne going to go back on a tour? I don't know if he's going to be able to complete it though, because his health, right? Okay, let's get a clarifier on this. 3 of Cups. Celebration. Now this 3 of Cups comes after this because this is the last card now, right? Then if I look at it diagonally, 1 is the Knight of Swords, 5 is the 8 of Cups, 9 is the High Priestess, and then I get the 3 of Cups, which is celebrations and bright happenings. I am saying the day he divorces her, it's going to be a messy as heck divorce. She's not going to make it easy for him to quit, but he would be able to untangle himself. And the day he divorces her, he is going to have about 18 months to 2 years. I want to say anywhere from 2 to 4 years of period of time where he's going to just kind of just be. And then he's going to get remarried again and his whole life is going to change. I agree, Noble. I agree. I'm not going to say anything more. I agree. Okay. So now, was that... okay. Any questions? So now you all kind of get an understanding as to how spreads work, right? Before you all do the 9 card spread and the 15 card spread, and some people use the whole deck when you do the witches. It's called the witches spread, okay? You use exactly 52 cards. You do all of it, and you read, and you go up and down and crosswise, and then you go around in circles. That gets super complicated. Don't go into all of that. Start with this. But I'm telling you, y'all, please write down your questions, okay? When you all are starting and you're learning, pick somebody else you don't know, that this reading is not going to affect you or them, right? Because they don't know you're not doing a reading. You know, we're not going to call Meghan Markle and say, hey, Meghan Markle, I'm doing a reading for you, FYI. So this is what I found, right? We're not going to do that. Or whoever else you want to read for. Write down your question, right? And look at all aspects. Don't just go at number 1, 2, 3. Look at it diagonally, crosswise, top to bottom, left to right, right to left. And also another thing I want to say, for example, we have oh my goodness, what happened? Hang on one second. Oh, did I shuffle the cards? I probably did. Hang on one second. Let me pull out those cards because I want to show you all. Okay? So, when you look at these cards, okay, they were side by side. Was it like that? It was like that. Look at this one. Look at this one, the Queen of Pentacles. She's looking down. She's not looking too confident. But look at this one. Total confidence, total power, straight looking you in the eye, is not worried about anything. Look at this one. Why is she looking down? How are they facing each other? Are they facing each other? Pay attention to all that too, because that will help. Because this one, right? She was looking at her. And then this one was here. So read into that. Right? So pay attention to how these people cards, we call them the people cards, how they're facing each other. Are they facing away from each other? Are they facing together? Do you get the King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles? Do you get only the Queens? Do you get only the Kings? Do you get the Knights and the Pages only? Who's facing who? Who's on top? Like, do you have a king in the number 1 position, and then you have King of Pentacles in the number 1. I'm just using that as an example. And in the number 2 position, instead of having the Queen where they're facing each other, you might have a Knight over there, or you might have a Ace over there, which could mean that the King is looking at focusing his intentions on a younger person. What is the relationship? What is it? A Pentacle card King and air card younger person. Then there's going to be a butting of heads. The air card person who will say, I want to go off and play and do all these things, and the King is saying, no. Sit down here, sit here and learn, because it is Saturn. Saturn is saying, Come sit here and learn, child. You can't run off into the wilderness and be all la-di-da. So look at all those things from those aspects. You all will learn, y'all. You all can get it. Okay. Serenity now, God, girl. All right, I'm going to stop it because we are an hour and 4 minutes. Do you all have any more questions? Any other questions for me, y'all? Excuse me. Any questions? Do you all want to continue for another 26 minutes or shall we stop it? Okay, how do cards become upside down? Very, very interesting question. Let's do that. So, these are all straight. Okay, so there are some very interesting questions. Inabag, thank you for asking that. Very crucial. There are some tarot readers who absolutely, I just shuffled and the cards fly out, I need to see. Yeah, very true. There are some tarot readers who will never read reversals, who just don't. Okay. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I think it was that thing that I did. So some tarot readers will absolutely not read reversals. I read reversals and sometimes I don't. It depends on what I'm driven to do, right? So this is a completely upright deck, right? All the cards are straight up. Now, what some tarot readers do, now watch me, right? Can you all see me? Let me see. So here, they will take one half and turn it upside down and then shuffle it. Some people will take 1/3 of it, turn it upside down, and another 1/3 of it, go back up, and another 1/3 of it, go back down. However, quarter, or 1/3, however you want to do it. And then you shuffle. Always shuffle. Okay? Some of them, what they do, they just take half the deck and they turn it upside down and then they shuffle. Some of them do 1/3, some of them do 1/4, some of them don't do it at all. But while you're shuffling the cards, while you're using the cards, maybe the last time when you shuffled and you use a card and you put it somehow, one got reversed, somehow, don't know it, stuff happens. Then that card will pop out as a reversal and take it. Some people, even if it pops out as a reversal, they won't take it. They'll put it back or they'll read it like it's upright. I have done that too. Depends on what I feel at that moment. Here's a question. So do you clarify on the larger spreads and do you use the same deck? So let me complete this and I'll answer your question, bow and arrow. So yes, some people, they just shuffle and then the card that flies out, they take it. Some people, so do you understand about the reversals, right? That's how you do it, but always shuffle, always shuffle. So let's say, for example, let me do, so we're still on the Meghan Markle, right? This is the first card I got, reversal, straight up and straight up. So let me explain, right? So I got the Empress card, which is straight up. It says delays will prove necessary, right? So Empress card is ruled by Venus, is luxury, it's pregnancy, it's abundance, it's bountiful, beautiful energy. It's in the reverse. Maybe the pregnancy won't come through, or maybe the pregnancy is going to be revealed after she's in her 3rd trimester. She's maybe keeping it a secret, or maybe during the pregnancy she's going to have a health scare. She's going to be under bed rest. She's going to be bound. And then it says, see, dark-haired professional, business, domineering. That's her. So this is her energy. You get what I'm saying? Some people may say that, okay, the reversals, if for example, if a reversal, then you could say the Empress card, we're talking about a person. So we are doing a spread for a specific individual. She's asking about a mother-in-law, her mother, her aunt, a crazy cousin, a psycho twin sister, whoever. And we have, during the course of the reading, we figured out this card always pops out when we talk about the crazy twin sister, and all of a sudden she comes in the reverse. Then we can say the twin sister is now kind of weakening her position, so she's not going to be in your face anymore. She's going to start shutting her mouth. You can say that. Or maybe the twin sister is finally going to be done and she's going to get out of your life and she's going to go her merry way. So do you get what I'm saying? I can't go into any more detail. It depends on the reading you're doing. Now, somebody had a question, bow and arrow. So do you clarify on the larger spreads and do you use the same deck? So when I pull clarifiers, for me, what do I feel satisfied when I do a 3-card spread or 5-card or 10-card or 15-card or 8-card or 6-card? Am I satisfied with the message I have got? Do I feel like, what I mean by satisfied is, do I feel like whatever needs to be told has been told? Not that I got the devil card, so I'm not satisfied, so therefore I'm going to keep pulling more cards until I get a nice card and I end it on a nice note. That is for people who do it for the sake of, oh, I want the customer to give me good reviews so I get more people. I don't do that. If I do a spread and I end with a devil card, that's the message I got. I leave it. But instinctively, I will know whether there's more information that needs to be brought forward. That's when I pull a clarifier. Sometimes I use the same deck. Sometimes I go to a completely new deck. It depends on what my guides are telling me to do. That's me. Oh my goodness. I am not taking any allergy medication. I'm just so tired of the way it affects me. Okay. The High Priestess comes up to my head when I get up in the morning. I don't know why. Well, think about it. Why? Is that your personality card or something like that? Or is there somebody with that energy in your life who's in your face all the time? Or are you missing that person? Reverse is opposite of upright. Yes. Okay. Lisa, I just do what I'm... Absolutely. Do what you're led to do. What your guides tell you to do. I do that. Sometimes I just do a 3-card spread. The message is fine. I'm over and done with. Sometimes I'll do a 7-card spread. There is no set thing for that, right? Not always exact. Yes, that's true. They are not always exactly the opposite as well. Absolutely true. But like I said, I'm just taking it at the superficial level, right? You can, again... that clarity will come when you actually do the whole spread and see everything that's there. It's right. Just because it's in the opposite doesn't mean upright. Reverse doesn't mean the opposite of what it means. You're absolutely right. That was just an example I gave. The spread is the spread. It will repeat. Yes. Okay. So, any other questions? Any other questions, y'all? Harry, he really needs to. Lust is powerful, but can only last so long. That's what I think happened. I definitely feel that he was... I do not for 1 minute believe that he actually proposed to her. You know how it is. You kind of gently, oh, I was thinking about, yeah, okay, fine. And that's all they need. It kind of... They start pushing you, they start nudging you towards making a decision, the power of suggestion, until you wake up and say, oh shoot, I actually did propose to her. What do I do now? Okay, I have to follow through because I'm a high profile person. Somebody just donated. Some members interested in those cards, don't forget to mention. Oh, hang on 1 second. Who's this? Ari. Thank you, Ari. Ari, you have to look at your birth chart numbers and see whether your numbers correlate to 4 or such. So I cannot tell you that right now. I'm not doing personal readings. I'm sorry. So, but thank you for your generosity. I do appreciate you. I'm not doing personal readings, honey. So let's go back here. So I'm going to sneeze. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Sorry. So, do you think she used... Yes, I think I agreed. Texas Patriot says, Kirtana, we have some members interested in those cards. Don't forget to mention the 2 sets of tarot cards you have available for order. Yes, I will. Actually, let me do that right now. Okay, hang on. Let me do that right now. Oh. No, I'll be done in about another 10 minutes. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So I got... Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. Okay. I have a total of, you guys here? I have a total of 15 of these. 15 of these. Okay? And just so you know, some people have reserved them So within the United States, if I ship it, including shipping, this is $25. Okay, some of you are out of the country, y'all are in Canada. I said I'm going to go to the post office and check it and then figure out the price, and then y'all I'll tell you how much it's going to cost. If it is like crazy, like $30-40 just to mail it, then seriously it's not worth it. I personally don't think it's worth it, but if you still want it, I'll do it. But for those of you who are again within the United States, including shipping, this is $30. Okay, this I think I have 9 or 10 left. Now one thing I'll tell you guys, one request, please, when you mail me, make sure you go and you pay on PayPal, and when you pay at PayPal, look up my email address, therealtarot1123@gmail.com. A lot of times people, when they're typing, they forget to add the 1123, or they do 123, you know, it happens, and they'll be like, I didn't get it. Well, when I go back to PayPal and check, it's the wrong address. But when that happens, don't flip out. PayPal is very good at refunding your money. Please make sure you pay at PayPal. Take a screenshot, or just let me know who made the payment, because I'm Kirtana, I want to buy it, but then my husband has an account in PayPal, so when I make a payment, his name is going to come up. And I don't know what your husband's name is, right? So please at least take a screenshot and send me, or if you can't take a screenshot, just say, hey Kirtana, I made a payment and it's in so-and-so's name, or so-and-so has sent it to you on my behalf. That way I know it's you, right? But I have one request, y'all, please, when you make a payment on PayPal, please pick gift like family and friends or something like that, because if you don't do family and friends, PayPal actually cuts money from me, so I end up paying taxes, and they also charge me a service fee. So then really I'm spending more money out of my pocket shipping it to you guys, because I'm not making any profit from this at all, right? So please know that then I am actually giving out money, and I really don't have money flying around like that just to give it away. I'm sorry, I don't. So I'm not making a profit. The intention is not to make a profit, but then again, I don't want to be paying out of my pocket either. I hope you can understand that, right? So please, if you can, I would appreciate it if you can please say friends and family or whatever. If you pick that, then they don't charge me the fee. So that way at least I'm not out of pocket unnecessarily. Otherwise, I think total with the taxes and everything, about $4.50 to $5.50, or sometimes even $6 they cut, and I'm like, why are you cutting this money from me, man? It's like, so do the PayPal thingy, take a screenshot if you can, and email it to me. And when you email me, please put in your address. My God, I had 2 people send me an email. They are not in our live stream, but they had seen the replay, and they had emailed me and they said, we want it, and here we made a PayPal, but there's no address. I'm like, honey, please send me your address. So remember to do that, okay? Then let's see, what are the questions? I think we can wind it down unless you guys have any other questions. All right, let's see. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so we did that clarifier. I just do what? Yes, okay. Wait. Whoa, I like to reserve both. Ari, send me an email, okay? So the black one is $30. But Ari, where do you live? Do you live within the United States? That's the question. If you're out of the country, send me your address. I will find out what the shipping cost is, let you know, and then we'll take it forward, okay? But if you're within the United States, then the black box is $30 including shipping. The lavender box is $25 including shipping, okay? All right. And Honey Short Legs, thank you. Oh, I love that. That is so cool. Thank you so much. Oh, one more thing. Thank you, Delvin. There is no name, honey. There is no name on the purple deck. It just says Secrets of the Tarot. There's no name. But it's a really nice deck, y'all. The book also, I don't know where my book went, but one thing I want to say is I will... Oh, Shedlin, girl, I already... Oh, Shedlin, no. No. Stop, Shedlin. Shedlin, stop. No, it's okay. I mean, what's happened in the past, like a lot of people don't realize that. That's okay. I'm not going to go and say, oh, you owe me $2, you owe me 75 cents. Come on, that's ridiculous. That's not what I'm saying. Moving forward, just pay attention to that. Thank you, honey short legs. I appreciate it. Let me take this a minute to thank all of y'all who have donated your time and your generosity. I so appreciate all of y'all. So thank you so very much. Kirtana, please show both decks. You want me to show it again? Okay, hang on, because she's got the bullseye. This is a black box. Okay, let me open this. I don't if see, the seal is there, so if at all the seal is come off, y'all, that's not because I've used it, because I want to make sure all the components are inside. Please know that. Okay, let me see if I can. Oh my god, there we go. And let me open this bad boy. Oh my god. Hang on, you guys, because I don't want to ruin this thing. So if the seal is broken, please know I have not opened the seal and opened the box and looked at it. Thank you, Sherilyn. I so appreciate you, Sherilyn. It's not that. I just want to make sure the components are there. This is a beautiful deck, y'all. So you get the book, you get the cards, and you also get this nice little oh my god, where am I going? Sorry, y'all, I can't figure out which is right hand and left hand. You get this nice little velvet pouch. It's really nice. So you get the cards and then you get the book. Okay, I don't want to lose it. All right, I think I can take out the book, right? Let me see. Okay. Ah, it smells new. I love it. So this is the book, and it has got all this. So it's a really nice book. It's really good for beginners. Look at this. I love this. This is so cool. So really nice, nice deck, y'all. Okay, so what did I do here? Wait, what did I do? Let me put this back, y'all, because oh my goodness, what did I do? Oh my goodness, I better not be messing this up. Most probably messed it up. Oh, there. Woo, baby. Thank God. Okay. So that's that deck, right? Alright, so let's finish with that. Okay. So this comes in a simple thing like that. Okay, I'm going to show you this book. Oh my god, I love it. It smells so new. Sorry, y'all, I have to do that. See, it shows you some things here. Look, shows you some spreads here, past, present, and future. You see that over here? So this is a pretty cool book too. So you have all the major arcana here, so you can get a full understanding of it. It's really nice. So shows you some spreads. Okay. And then look at this. So this is really nice too. So you guys, y'all will enjoy it, y'all. I don't want to recommend, because I don't know who these creators are. I'm not getting any kickbacks. Nobody's paying me to recommend. Nobody's paying me to do a review. Okay? None of that is happening. Absolutely none of that. So for me, I want to make sure that when I say, you guys, this is awesome, when I am willing to invest my money, right? When I invest my money and go actually buy it, I have receipts for it. So if anybody's like, how did she get to her hands on so many decks? No, this is not stolen merchandise. I have proper receipts and I pay with a credit card, so there's full track of it. I pay for it in advance, so when I buy, there's no returning it back for me. And I'm taking that risk, and because I have the confidence that this really will help y'all, beginners and even advanced people, slightly advanced people. It is a very good starting point. And then you can advance to all those other fancy decks with have, for example, let me show you this. Because now y'all got me started, right? So here we go. Oh, whoop, hello. Oh no. Miss Clumsy here. Bernard, stop. I have this deck. It's beautiful. You know, it's very simple but very beautiful. There are other complicated decks like the Hermetic Tarot. Then let me show you though. Let me show you guys so you know what I'm talking about. Oh my god, there's so many. I'm not even going to, like this one, like this tarot deck, right? I would say this is slightly for advanced people. So, you know, I wouldn't recommend you all wasting your money on it right now. Not that I don't want you all to buy it or anything, please. And this, right? These are little intense. You don't want to get into, don't waste your money right now, because then what happens is you'll get so overwhelmed that you'll get disappointed and you'll be like, oh, to heck with it. What's the point? No, that will be so sad. Okay. Somebody says, thank you, Mary. Tammy, the lavender cards have cheat notes on them. Yes, they do. Yeah, this is the one I was reading, the lavender cards. This came from the lavender box. This is the one here, this box. So these are actually nice. Raid Awake to start off with, and it came with a book like that. Yeah, Gilded Tarot is good. I love the cards are handpicked by Kirtana. I want to make sure that it's it's thank you, Sherilyn. I appreciate you, honey. I want to make sure that it's easy for us to handle, right? I mean, you get out of high school and then they tell you go and study for brain surgery. You'll be like, wait, what the heck? First, let me go through med school, get my bachelor's degree. It's like that, right? I don't want you all to feel disappointed and give it up. Y'all, what my heart feels is, I really, really wish y'all, each and every one of you, really do enjoy, really pick up tarot, really learn, really go for it. I really wish for y'all that, okay? Whether y'all do it just as a sake of hobby, or whether you'll get into it in a professional level, I really wish you'll get into it, because this is beautiful. Tarot can really help us. I'll tell you this, tarot also helps people who have kids who have had, and adults, attention deficit issues, kids who have Asperger's. Believe it or not, it has helped. Right? Of course, it depends on what level, if there are tactile issues and all, that's a whole different story. So it really helps a lot of people, even as far as meditation is concerned, this, that, and the other. And even, what the heck, forget about all of that. You just want to do it for fun of it. It's like playing cards. But here you're telling a story. There's a story that's being told. So how cool is that? So yeah, absolutely. Wait, what? I missed something. Scout Inquirer, did she leave? Somebody's giving her big hugs. Wait, I want to give big hugs too. What is the name of the giant tarot deck that you showed earlier? What is the name? I actually do not know the name. Let's find it. Who's asking me that question? Ari. It says the Lover's Tarot. I think that one's out of print though. I don't know. You'll have to. I could not tell you when I bought it or where I bought it from. I could not. Okay. Okay. So yes, please specify whether you want the lavender or the black deck. Absolutely. So Hope says, hey Hope, Kirtana, I would like the black box. Okay, but how will I know your address, honey? So put your address also in the PayPal, okay? Hope, put your address in the PayPal. Okay. Scout Inquiry Australia. Any other questions, y'all, before I wind this down? Because we've been here, for 2.5 hours. Big hugs to you and hugs to everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. So here's what I want to do. Is this enough for you guys as far as tarot is concerned? I mean, I haven't gone into a whole deep level of it, but I feel like I have covered enough where you can at least start. You have some basic knowledge for our beginners. And you can start working on it and experimenting and playing around and trying whatever. Is this enough for y'all? Because then the next thing I will start another session on our next class. I can do the candle thing, right, where you can set your intentions and do all of that. So y'all decide and tell me, is this enough for y'all as far as tarot is concerned, or do you feel like you need more information? Yeah, the 2.5 hours really went fast because I can't stop gabbing, Delvin. I'm sorry. A bow and arrow. I've already paid the taxes, so you guys are not having to pay any taxes or anything like that. Like I said, I am not making any money out of this. I paid taxes. I had to pay taxes because I got the receipt. So this is for the box and the shipping. I don't charge you any taxes or anything. It's just like a one-time fee. That's it. Box and the tarot deck, whatever comes in it, and the shipping anywhere within the United States. The black one is $30. This lavender one is $25. So on top of this, I don't charge anything and all that. That's why I say when you go to PayPal, please say that it's for friend and family, because I have already paid taxes. That's coming out of my pocket. And then PayPal also charges me taxes because they have to cut taxes for the federal government or whatever the heck. And then they also charge me service fees. So that's when I get bothered and I'm like, why am I paying out of my pocket for everything? That sort of a stuff. So please just, that's why I say, please just pick on friend and family. This is my way of giving back a little bit, even though I pay taxes from my pocket. I don't mind. Absolutely not. It's not a, okay. Hope Ladier. Okay, I got it, Hope. I will make a note of that. I thought I had the piece of paper here somewhere. Hang on, Hope. Hang on, Hope. I'm going to make a note of it right now because... Really? Hope. I missed your last name. Ladier. And Hope wanted what box? I got it here. Don't repeat it. I got it. I'll find it. Hope wanted. Oh, well, apparently I can't find it. Black box. Okay, black. Got it. All right, y'all. One thing I want to tell y'all before I shut this thing down is y'all do know that I'm planning on having that Zoom kind of a thingy, like a reunion type for us subscribers. All right, just so y'all know, just because you subscribe to my channel, you're not going to be asked to pay anything. There is no subscription fee. There is no membership fee. I don't charge anything. So if somebody is charging y'all a subscription fee or membership fee to come onto my channel, stop, because my channel is free. So just because you subscribe, doesn't mean you have to pay anything. Or if you're a member, I don't even have that membership thing. I don't even know how to set it up. And so subscription means, you know, when I put up a new video, you'll be notified. And please hit the bell icon and give me likes, please. So when you hit the like button and then I put up a new video or schedule one, you guys will know about it. That's basically what subscription means to me. But when I do that Zoom thingy, y'all, I don't think I can have an infinite number of people on the Zoom thing. I think there's a limitation. So when I post for all of that, I will probably end up saying the first for 50 people who register. Again, it's free. Just because I'm using words like register or whatever, please don't think I'm charging y'all to be on that. There is absolutely no charge. The reason I'm saying register is because there could be a limited number of people that I can accommodate on that Zoom thing. I don't know. I am still researching into that. So if there's a limitation, if they say we can only get 50 people up, then the first 50 people who register are the ones who are going to be able to get on that Zoom thing. And what that Zoom thing is going to be all about is just like a get together. It's just like a meet and greet. It's like a reunion, a first reunion, if you will, of our small group of people. And I may have a bingo, I may have something fun over there for us to kind of, you know, just have some fun. And I will be doing giveaways, and also it's like, you know, share a little something about you. We understand we're on social media. We don't want to know, you know, Scout Enquirer's real name, or, you know, where she lives. I'm just using Scout Enquirer. Please, I'm not picking on you just because I see some other names. I don't want to mention those names. So Scout Enquirer, right? I'm not. We just know her as Scout Enquirer. She's going to come on. Now we know this is the face behind the name. We are not going to be asking you what is your real name. You know, if you are willing to use your real name, that's fine. I'm okay. It's fine. Like Honey Short Legs, for example, or Hope, they are not the real names, right? So I don't want you all to reveal any of that personal information. Please don't call out your addresses or your telephone numbers. If you do so, you're doing it at your own risk. I'm making that very clear. I'm going to have a big disclaimer because I do not want to have any drama. So please be cognizant about that. So when we talk about meet and greet, it's just to say, hey, you know, what interests you about this channel, or what brought you in, and what do you think, or do you have any ideas, you know, moving forward, how can we build and make sure that more information is shared? What shall we do next? Any other ideas? You know, that sort of stuff. And what interests you about tarot? What interests you about astrology? What interests you about, I don't know, tarot's cartomancy, numerology, that sort of stuff. Have you learned? What has your experience been? That, just a little bit of information like that, getting to know people. And like I said, I'm also working on another exclusive separate Facebook page where it is going to be dedicated to, I'm not going to go there and put any readings or anything like that. It is just going to focus on the missing people. That's it. I know that there are a gazillion other channels for folks who have Facebook pages. That's fine, but I'm going to put one up too, where it's not just going to be limited to people in America. It's going to be for cases around the world as well. So cases that have been brought to my attention, I'll just say, okay, these are the people who've been missing from such and such a place. This is their name, their date of birth, last seen wearing this, that's it, nothing else. So if anybody sees something, remembers something, then of course contact the necessary authorities. I'm going to work on inviting people, like have a panel and invite people to just come and talk about these cases, talk about these things. So that's something I want to make sure I get people who I can vouch for, not some ding dong ding along who's going to come there and just gab off about, you know who I'm talking about. So we don't want that. We're going to be like, hush your mouth and talk about what we want to talk. We know you are a hot shot, my poo don't stink kind of a character, but hush and just talk about what is necessary here. And I'm not going to put up with somebody coming onto my channel and just basically saying, yeah, I solved that case, but I'm going to speak very badly about that person. That, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not doing that. So anyway, hopefully all that will work out, and you know, we can grow our little family. And yes, y'all, there will be giveaways, etc. I'm starting small, please know that, because I don't know how this is going to turn. And I also have to, I'll be very honest with you, I have to also be cognizant about the budget, right? What am I going to do as giveaways and that sort of thing. So it'll all come together. Anyway, we will shut it down, people. 2.5 hours. Okay. Okay, wait. Got it. Okay, I get to my how do you crack me up? If anybody ordered me a paper, yeah, okay. My dishwasher needed it, had it for 12 years and never cleaned the inside parts, and oh boy, it needed. Okay, I don't know what Aquarius got. Okay, Texas period. Okay. Thank you. Did you put me down? Okay, both decks. Yeah, I'll let you all know. Scout Inquirer, yeah, I'll let you all know. So, I'll put it up, and, as we get closer to that date, it's going to be, that Zoom thing is going to be after Christmas and before New Year's. I think I've zeroed down to the 29th of December. I will finalize the date and I will let you all know, okay? Yeah, Ari, buy one, see how you feel, and then go. Don't worry about it. Please, y'all, don't feel like you have to buy this for me. That's the one thing I want to make clear. I am not going to be offended if you guys say, Kirtana, I don't want it. Absolutely not. It is, please don't think I'm forcing this on you. Please don't think I'm trying to peddle some product or anything like that. Like I said, the creators of this, I don't even know who they are. They have not come and say, hey, can you push our products? Can you sell? Nothing like that. Nobody's paying me for this. I'm not promoting their products. I just saw this and I was like, wow, this will be perfect for beginners and those who are slightly more advanced. That's why I picked on these, and I have used these cards for a while, so I know that. So I will not be offended if you all of a sudden, if you think about it between now and Monday and you say, Kirtana, I changed my mind, I don't want the deck. Absolutely no problem. Send me an email, and if you have made a payment, I will refund your money. I will not be offended. I want you all to understand that. It will not offend me at all, not one bit. Okay? Okay, so I want to get, okay, so thank you, Ina. Thank you, Texas Patriot. All right, everybody. Thank you, Kirtana, so much. Thank you. Everybody, all right, let's call it a 10-4 because we've been long enough here. All right, so there we go. Thank you so much. Thank you, Hari. Thank you, Texas Patriot. Yeah, absolutely. So I get the confirmation from PayPal, right? Thank you, Texas Patriot. Yes, I will get the confirmation, and the moment I get that confirmation, I'll ship it out. So now I have to make sure I have enough for all of y'all, right? Thank you, Aquarius Girl. Delvin, thank you. Mary Gunnets, thank you. Carol, bye. Ari, bye. Verde, bye. Take care, Verde. Hope you feel better. Scout Inquirer, thank you. Hari Short Legs, thank you. Sherilyn, thank you. Joshua Robinson, thank you. Delvin, thank you. Art Tate, thank you. Who else am I? Lisa, thank you. Deb Wilson, Aquarius Girl. Then who else? Tammy, thank you. Ari, thank you. Who else? Who am I missing? Debbie Eubanks, thank you. Mary Fagan, thank you. Carol Little, thank you. Inabag, thank you. Smiling is contagious. I love that. Tammy Melton, thank you. If I have Noble C, thank you. My Manx 100, do you teach about scrying? Yes, I do. My Manx 100, I do teach about scrying as well. So, oh yeah, you guys never told me. Y'all, seriously, see, this is what happens. Remember I asked you a question, do you want me to do another session with tarot, or are we good for now? So that I can move to the next. Yes, honey, I do teach about scrying too. Yes, I do. So, somebody let me know. Okay. Sherilyn, Bow and Arrow, thank you. Tammy Melton, thank you. Who else? I hope I don't miss out names. That will make me feel terrible. Honey Shortlegs, thank you. Wait. I guarantee I missed names. Welcome to my world. Art Tate, thank you. Cat H, thank you. Your Serenity Now, thank you. Deb Wilson, thank you. If I missed any of your names, please don't take it personally. It's just me and my silly self. Pauline, thank you. Karen Stidd, thank you. I guarantee I missed some names. Gypsy Girl, thank you. I don't know if Spirit Moon is here, but thank you. Janet, thank you. Yeah, it's a lot, y'all. Y'all will probably have to go bow and arrow. Thank you. All right, Grace Green, thank you. All right, y'all. So thank you so very much. I do appreciate each and every one of you. It's 1:44. I'm going to shut it down at 1:45. Promise. Haven't you all had enough of me gabbing? So again, a big round of applause for Texas Patriot. Can't do it without her. I gotta say, this girl, she's on top of it, man. I mean, I'm so blessed to have her as my moderator. Thank you so much. I'm sure at some point in time it's going to get a little much, and I will have to get another moderator. I will definitely, I'm going to talk to Texas Patriot because I don't want her to. She has never said anything. Like, she's got it, man. She's got it. But I'm sure at some point, it would help to have another moderator as well. So we'll figure that out, and then I'm definitely going to be, making sure we get somebody else in as well who's going to help, and it's going to be from our group. I'm not going to bring any outsider. So thank you all so very much. Texas Patriot, as always, you kick butt and take names, girl. I love it. Thank you so much for everything you do. So blessed be y'all. I'm going to stop recording now, okay? End the stream. Y'all have a great weekend. Take care. Be safe. All right, bye for now. All right, let's end it. There we go. We go